Let's go on. Get this going. And get the musicus. The musicus. It is, Ravi, it is, with a little bit extra there, I guess. But yeah, pretty much. Pretty much is, really. Sure is. Alright, let's go. Now launch me some Steam. Some amazing like 10 reviews on Steam that no one ever heard of. No, I think there is a lot actually. I think there is a lot. I think there is a lot because there is pretty much just algorithm, right? No matter what, there is mostly algorithm doing stuff. You can say, you know, there is like the usual stuff that goes with like some internet stores and everything is like, you know, word of mouth and everything. But, you know, for word of mouth, you need people to have like friends and everything, you know, that you go and share the game and titles with. That's not happened that doesn't happen that often, really. The reviews are what you get by yourself, pretty much, yeah. Exactly. Like, I mean, your game has had like what, 15 or something, right? Pretty much. So yeah, 16 reviews even. So it sure is doable solo. The cursed amount, I see. There's a demo and stuff too. Feels good, man. Easy. Easy. Same count on the RPG Maker game, I see, alright. Well, you know, got the algorithm going. Got the algorithm going. That's the important part. Alright, so there's like a meltdown over the company of heroes. Would be nice to read, but yeah. Not really. Not really. And there is some interesting shit. The people molding over the game not being beautiful enough and everything. I just don't really understand. What the fuck is that shit? And the shielding is very soul crushing. I mean, I don't think so. I think it's fine. After all, you also kind of like, if it's content creators, after all, right? You kind of bringing the keys on the table and stuff. And depending on the streamer, I mean, that's good stuff. Like if it's a variety streamer that, you know, having the opportunity to play another game, why not for free? That's good. That's good. Not everyone is getting paid for that stuff. And become creatively drained, let's see. We all play Deep Rock now, damn son. It would be nice at some point. Would be nice at some point. The Mystery Fest. Well, I mean, it's like, it's kind of like part of is the thing, depending what you like doing, right? It's like when I was working on like the websites and everything, then I liked the stage, the part when I was like, you know, kind of conceptualizing stuff. When I was planning, when I was like looking for some niches, looking for some themes, and looking for some monetization methods, something like, you know, new and cool. And then like planning how to do it, and then actually doing it, that wasn't my favorite. That wasn't my favorite. That's what my friend was usually doing. But then he also kind of got a bit not happy with the fact that he's kind of doing the actual work, and I'm just like, you know, sitting there reading for days and everything, doing some useless shit. So that's when we kind of split, you know, the situation. So in the end, I ended up doing nothing because, you know, I don't like actually grinding the making of the websites and everything, for example, especially when they need to do a lot. And, you know, writing the copyright, like the copywriting for those websites in crazy amounts, and just throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. That wasn't my favorite. And then he got to the situation where he was doing all the work, but most of the work he was doing was in vain, because the only like site that was actually still working and bringing him money for years was the copy of the web. It was using the same idea that I brought to make our website. So we had our website that was bringing money, so he just made his own kind of like copy with a little different monetization, a little different partner program, a little different, you know, keywords and stuff. And that was the only thing that was working for him. Everything else was just a rip. Coming up with people not even once. I mean, it's not bad really. It's not bad, but it's better when you have like some sort of like connection outside of that. Like if you kind of click with people, then it's good. Like with my friends, that was like really nice. It's just kind of like, yeah, like he was doing a lot of like, you know, the actual physical work, let's put it that way, right? That you can easily kind of quantify, right? Like, all right, I made like that much stuff, I wrote that much text and everything, right? What did fucking you do? It's not like it wasn't even like in the format of conflict or something. Just at some point he started doing like his own things on the side because, you know, thinking that he's carrying our duo. And I just kind of like slowly stopped even doing stuff because, well, I mean, I also kind of got disappointed in that stuff as a whole, because yeah, being the slave of Google with algorithms, it was not that fun. Hazel made hello. How you doing, man? See what they say, huh? Got more luck with commissions. I mean, getting someone to commission stuff for you, yeah, that's true. Hard to make everything on your own, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, you end up, even if you can't do everything, right, there will be things that you just don't like doing. That is inevitable. That's just how it is, huh? Like, either don't like doing, or, you know, like, kind of low priority stuff. Commissions could get tricky if you need something done right away. Commissions are kind of hard too, though. Yeah, that's for sure. Like hiring someone to like outsourcing some stuff, that would be kind of also tricky. Because you already need some negotiations going, and you need also to kind of like, you know, find someone who's gonna do a good job. Like with emotes and other art for the channel, for example, I just kind of got lucky because, you know, artists kind of arrived themselves to into my radars, basically. So there was no problems finding people who can do a good stuff for decent money. Well, they got scammed once. Well, I mean, that's already something, dude. That's already a lot. One is one too much. And Gold Idol on sale. That's nice. Norca would be interesting to play at some point too. It's like slow loading there. So it is quite like a niche sale, seems like. By the looks of it. By the looks of it. Alright, what else do we have? Oh damn, the prop night. Oh, one and only. Wonder if they're still farming from that one. Yeah, called it the lab. The more hugs feels bad, man. Feels bad. Idea of small sales with more curation. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's a good concept. Hello neighbor and stuff. Let's see. Alright. What is up here? Oh, the Pale Beyond is out. Very positive. Nice. Nice. 93% positive, damn son. It is out. The Biller is farming now. Probably. Shotgun King is good. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Looks interesting. The Chef Life, a restaurant simulator. Another one. Well, this one doesn't look like the Playway stuff. Yeah, that's a different one. In partnership with Michelin, damn son. Insane. Yeah, with the one and only. Oh, so there is like even the third-party stuff. Third person rather. Everything was burning, yeah. Goddamn QTE. There we go. There we go. I was supposed though. That was a recipe for disaster. Well, see, you can burn everything here too. Hey, different. Hello. How are you doing? The Chef Life is out now. Good reviews on this one too. That's how kitchen work, yeah. There should be a lot of swearing, you know, and molding and everything. Then for sure. Then for sure. ATB channel low. IRL cooking is easier than the video game cooking, I see. Gonna get my friend on board. I make some the real kitchen simulation there with all the stories he had. That will be quite something. That would be quite something. Now, this one is mostly positive though. It was even like mixed or something initially. Or was it mostly positive too? It's like people were molding because there was like different oh yeah, not Metroidvania, not advertised as such. Alright. Yeah, so people kind of got debated. Classic. That's the problem with like the user tagging things too. People sometimes just kind of assume based on the user generated tags that the game is something that is not. Even though sometimes I guess it's kind of also good because, you know, you can get some new audiences to that. See what I say. Steam tags will be limited to like 3. I mean, I think it's not a bad thing really to kind of refine the search and everything, but like without some sort of curation or something also, right? There would be like complete fiesta there probably anyway. If you get too many tags. It might be kind of nice when you can like refine your search and everything based on the tags a lot. Hey Alter, hello. But then again, yeah, you get something that is... what is there even? Okay, I can actually maybe devs can remove some of the tags that way. The hidden main tag sort of thing, I see. Interesting. Interesting. Devs can ban tags or at least vote for it. Okay, I see. Wait, vote? Oh, so like you still need like a lot of users basically to decide if the tag is good or not. I see. Still will need multiple people. Yeah, I see what's done. Alright. Well, yeah, like, so it's not, you know, the offensive, the malicious usage of the tagging, I guess, yeah. Engine Evolution 2022. Damn, son. The racist game. Damn, son. The PvP. Ready to play. The student in the multiplayer. Let's see. Damn son, it's not even monetized or something. In-app purchases. That would be way too good. That would be way too good. See you guys, I see. Some insane reason here. It was like in early access or something for a while. Because the release date is quite new, but there's a lot of reviews already. Let's see you guys, I see. Cars are clearly on the risky bikes. Drive like bikes, crash like bikes, alright. Circus made only for bike racing, too tight for cars. Slavery tag? Damn son. Why are there even tags like that? No, why is that a thing even? Golgotha. Also free to play. The fuck is that? The free to play galore. And some horror mods. Souls-like became a thing. I mean, yeah, true. You can, but if no one else adds that tag, then that tag is not gonna become a thing. That's the thing. Yeah, these we saw last time. This also, I think, already here for a while. Yeah, sounds like the forest is fucking pumping, dude. Very positive. How's the molding is going there? People not happy. Dim version. No story. Crafting is weak. Simplify crafting. Bugs. Wait for 3 years and then buy. Classic. Classic. Disappointing survival experience. A dead game, yeah. Improvements are noticing, incredibly underwhelming with the lack of actual substance behind each feature. Building is infinitely improved, but what you can actually create, the presets are lacking. Alright. Massive map, but lack of locations. Inherent difference in what was handcrafted and what was just thrown together quickly around the map. I see. Hell yeah, Crabbo, hell yeah. Classic, classic. Yeah, this one got the survival horror in there even. Damn son. Not the full horseman. Not the full horseman. But yeah, there is open world survival craft, was it? Tag. There was like some Giga tag, I remember, unless they removed it already. Let's try maybe to find it somewhere. Yeah, open world survival craft. Pog. Super tags, man. Most wishlisted? Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, still is probably. Probably. It is most wishlisted, which was like very surprising for me, but yeah, it is what it is. Starfield is #1 now. Did it already change? Did it already change? Yeah, the popular... Oh, you can do it right on Steam even. That son. Oh, there's like a bunch of like the preferences stuff also. I removed them. see, okay, let's see. I'm actually not sure if it's... I'm not sure if it's actually sorted by the wishlisting though. Does it? Unless it's filtered a bunch of stuff. Let me see, maybe SteamDB also has that shit. They probably should, eh? They probably have it a little bit better. Probably. Let's see, maybe. No, that's most played ones. Should have done something too like that. Global Space Program reviews, yeah. We'll get there, we'll get there. I'm not sure if it is on the SteamDB, is it? Menu... Top, oh, most wishlisted rankings. Okay, let's see. Yeah, seems like it is. Oh, it's most wishlisted upcoming Steam games. That's why. Okay. Can you see like just most wishlisted? I guess. I wonder. Yeah, that's what we have there. Starfield, the Dark and Darker. Party Animals, man. How long are they making this one already? Holy shit, dude. I think I saw the lyric playing the demo of this one for the first time like 2 years ago or something. And like, I mean, not to, you know, to be kind of mean, but the game doesn't look like, you know, some giga masterpiece and rocket science type of game. To be quite honest, and demo already kind of had everything you need in the game too. You just need like, you know, more like maps, I guess, and stuff. And you just let it happen. The amount of followers, Oofus. It's like also like most followed. I'm not sure what like... I don't even use the followed feature. I have no idea what the fuck it does really. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, why would you even use that? Holiday Sale Community Group. Well, following groups and stuff I can see at least, because, you know, you see info, like updates and everything from the group. That makes sense, kinda. Sends an email, okay. Just had a lot of meetings there, indeed, yeah. That's how you farm those wish lists. Yeah, I even like heard like opinion that it's better sometimes like you have already game done ready, but just, you know, wait, farm as much wish lists as possible, you know, make all the marketing you can do, and only then you go for it. You do hamster low. Yeah, I don't know why we're taking so long. It's insane. But No Lords was nice, yeah. The Arc 2, one and only. A Nightingale. The Wolong is farming too. And visually ready to even make a Steam page, yeah. Carlson, Debson. There's some VR stuff or some shit. Amazing Wolong PC demo. Let's see. Apparently, like, was it a Game Pass demo or something that was actually going well and running well? When's the Frostpunk 2 actually? Coming soon. Let's see. Lords of the Fallen. That one already farming too, by the looks of it. The Endless Dungeon Terra Nil, that one is soon at least, that's good. I see, Steve, I see. Let's keep falling dollar, I see, I see. Yeah, I mean, that you already kinda can see that. You already can see that. I already got that. Oh, dude, Awakening is already climbing there slowly. Need to release something, yeah. I mean, you gotta at some point get something released, huh? Gonna build up the portfolio and everything, eh? No matter what you're gonna do after, I would say. I got release date in the banner even. Damn son. The strats, the strats. That's actually, I think, the first time I see it. Probably, like the release date in the banner. Smart. No, portfolio of release projects. Like, for example, like literally like few days ago when I was checking also like the job openings and stuff, it just says like release project. And I don't care what you show out of your like prototypes and stuff. They care only about release projects. Like, you know, on Steam and stuff. Maybe on H2, but not sure. Popular upcoming. That's something we saw last time, was it? There was like some the dink chest there too. And some rocks and everything. Tactical depth of chest with the build variety and replayability of roguelikes. Formidable army. Scour powerful relics and buy a surprising gadgets to defeat the Covenant. The super chest. It's interesting how like how chess became very trendy. That's good shit. That's good shit. Gatekeeper Eclipse. See как здесь, huh? Nice, nice. Prologue version of the game Gatekeeper. Alright. The Auction Roguelike. Do you mean some vampire survivors? No, you're fighting some Amoguses there. Okay, looks nice though. A favorite roguelike? I don't know, hard to say. Depends what we're also gonna add there. I say like Slay the Spire could be there somewhere. It's not like favorite. Like favorite is what I play right now, but I don't really play anything right now out of that genre really. Like by amount of hours and stuff I played, I guess that should be Slay the Spire probably. But I currently, you know, don't really feel like playing it, so I'm not sure if it's exactly my favorite. See what they say, yeah. It's all about, you know, how you present yourself. There is in general probably very few people you could actually objectively call, you know, very skilled. Fake it until you make it. Maybe you're not even gonna make it, but you know, fake it while you're still getting paid. And try to make it. And this one is out soon already. The vegan vampire. The one and only. Yeah, the freedom games then. I remember them. They had like pretty dang showcases last summer. They had some good stuff there going. Defend them crops. With co-op and stuff too. You know, like Don't Starve or something. It does have a little bit of a... 1 second. Alright, sorry. There we go, alright. Hitting memes. The reason this guy's vampire in the first place, not sure, we'll see. We'll see what's what the deep lore about this one gonna be. The youngest son of Dracula. So he decided to go vegan. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. See what they say. The deep story, yeah. Well, I mean, I would guess so. Could be early access release too. By the looks of it. By the looks of it. A Dead Sign Club, This one about Battle Royale, damn son. Free-to-play side-scrolling shooting game. Side-scrolling Battle Royale, how does that work? How does that work? I think might be a little late with the Battle Royale, and there is mobs and stuff too, so I have a feeling it might be not exactly just Battle Royale, maybe also like the extraction shooter or something. Survive. It looks dang, but yeah, not sure how it's gonna be actually. Extraction shooter genre now, I mean, pretty much, I guess you could say. After Tarkov, yeah. I think it is like the extraction shooter or something nowadays, it's called. Tarkov indeed started the genre. Which, I mean, it wasn't exactly the first one, like who is even older, Tarkov or Hunt? I'm not sure, Who is older? It's like a Division. But yeah, in the end... they also got the drops and stuff that are going, alright. 5th anniversary. Why not Tarkov? Like, well, probably because, yeah, people not sure, you know, who's older and who's the first one, not to call it that way. And then, like, usually there is some differences. Like, there was one, the top down, right, also extraction, that one kind of died fast. They gave it away for free on Epic already. Now we also get Dark and Darker, but it's quite far from Tarkov. I mean, it's not even extraction shooter, right? Let's be real. Dark and Darker is nice, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing some now. But I think we're gonna be playing it in March now or something, right? Or like early April. Where was the next playtest? see, I see. Mid-April, okay, I see. It's a shooter if you play Ranger, I guess, in a way. In a way. The X-Crawlers, who'd that be? Action RPG slash turn. You and others hero will have to, okay, I see some Google Translate, I feel. Dark atmosphere of dungeons full of monsters and madness. That is kinda nice though. Yeah, it is Google Translate, most likely. My fellow brothers, huh? There's also like quite a description like to put on Steam, I guess. Even mentioning that it's a game once again, even though I guess there is software on Steam, someone could think that it's like, you know, MP3 player right here or something. But looks alright though. We'll see what is gonna be. It looks kinda interesting. Some weird thing stuff. Breed color into the saturated world and this action RPG. Hack and slash the stealth and platforms. Ever-changing art styles, huh? And different biomes have like different view and everything, I guess. Alright. Seems very dank. Seems very dank. I mean, some should be out soon, I think. I think they were like they on platforms that get keys to streamers, I think. Like glorious hello. It's cool. I think that's also kind of like part of the reason is like dev, I think, was kind of like experimenting with a bunch of different stuff, and I guess they just kind of, you know, rolled with it. And got a whole bunch of different prototypes and styles. I'll just go with it. Why not? Why waste the stuff we already had? Just keep farming. And make some more. Make some more different styles. Oh yes, cars above. When was it? 28th of February. This is Returnal at home. But potentially actually a reasonably priced compared to Returnal. And that's what might be decisive for some people. Because you ain't buying Returnal for sure for that price. Fuck no, dude. Nope. This might be kinda alrighty. In the end then. Rhythmus. Music-based procedural generation. That's a tag. A relaxing puzzle game. Create a music by solving mazes. I see, glorious, I see. This might be kinda interesting too. Oh, is that Returnal is not the bullet hell? Well, I mean, like in general, kind of this like third-person roguelike concept and everything. With kind of more... It's more like look-wise, not like gameplay-wise exactly, and general concept. And, you know, who knows, maybe there is some bullet hell stuff there going on too, like on boss fights. A dreadful river, huh? This one. Realm is under attack. King and his most loyal guards try and save Eternal Crown. Floating down the vast river in a simple raft. You have to fight enemies, improve your gear and allies, find allies, and explore mysteries along the shores. Turn the tide. Don't know if we'll play the demo. This one? The concept is kind of interesting though. I like the concept. Sure AI developer. Sus. Completely bugged out 30 minutes in, alright. That's just the demo. Just the demo. There's gonna be early access still. Yeah, there is the demo. The demo indeed exists. It's out already 28th of February though. Alright, we'll see. Did you play it on Next Fest? Like was it available then? Cause it doesn't sound like a lot of time to fix shit. Let's see, alright. We'll see, I guess. We'll see. Yeah, Phantom Brigade was soon. And 28 also. Okay, alright. I'll see. That was kind of nice too. All you do is steer the boat? Okay, I see. Yeah, that doesn't sound that crazy good then. That doesn't sound that crazy good, huh? Alright, any hidden gems? Hellcard is nice. Very positive review. It's all good. All good. Nice. Dr. Lisi stuff again. Alright. They farming, man. They farming still. What if it's like, how much is it in civilized countries? Like $1 or something? I probably already made quite a lot, I would say, with these reviews. Even if it's $1 per. That must be quite good. The Curious game, Lunacid. And what with it? Being updated, I think. I'm working on it still. I think he also worked, helped, they also worked on, what's the name? Dread Delusion. I saw like the tweet. They got some like improvements to the game and said that Nakuma Hero was helping them with that. And Dread Delusion also looks really interesting. Yeah, there's some dang stuff here. What is this? Spaceborne Part 2 even. Early access pumping. No multiplayer, single player. It kind of looks like more of a... It's still kind of nice though. It looks quite alright. Your update in September, I see. Well, yeah. Takes some time. You can look at the Dread Delusion or something. That one is nice too. I'll need to get that one at some point. That one is very nice too, huh? The Bloodborne in space, yeah. Nakuma Hero was working with these guys apparently too, looks like. But their tweet and everything. Also very dank. Very dank. It might be interesting too, and another early access though, but yeah. Still. Yeah, Lunacid was nice though, yeah. Lunacid was pretty cool. And the Akiru is pretty nice too. I still have the cheats. I still have the dev stuff written. How to get the Moonlight Sword and everything. I still have it somewhere. The early access is not that good. But I mean, Lunacid I did in early access and it was still alright. I'm just gonna return and play when it's out. I didn't like burn out on it on my one run basically. Pretty good, eh? I think this one probably also would be kind of like this. Even though this one I feel like more of an RPG stuff. Lunacy doesn't really have like, you know, all those like quests pumping and everything. And this one I think does kinda.
Boy.
Oh shit, Rev. It's hidden there. Hurry. I just kill that one down. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Sure will take it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it a lot. I will sure take it. Even get a house and all, I see. So it's like more of an RPG. Yeah, that's when you kind of want to probably wait for full release. The boomer graphics, yeah, it's kind of like Lunacid and stuff too. Lunacid is also very good, eh? But yeah, this one you can just play all you want, really. And there is no quests or something. Just play it. Dungeon crawler inspired by old FromSoft games, Shadow Tower and Kingsfield. Kingsfield-like. The Kingsfield-like. The music is really good in Lucid too. Overwhelmingly never heard about this game. I recommend. It's really nice. Really nice. I like it. I like it. Played it a bunch. Played a bunch, and Dev is very nice too. A very cool game. There's a bunch of classes and stuff, the stats and everything. So yeah, replayability is also kind of there too, and just gameplay-wise, it's pretty good. It's quite satisfying gameplay-wise. I played it for a while actually too. I actually played it for a while. It was already like some content since I played. Yeah, 15 hours. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh yeah, the castle update was there. Yeah, I think I got to the castle, and then the content was over. Tried a whole bunch of different stuff too. Akira will I like the idea with the death that is chasing you there. Because I think you like the idea. Not sure if they will may implement it though. Play the Kingsfield, I say. The gameplay changed. I mean, depends on the class, the weapons. The weapons and stuff kind of do change it. You get like spells and everything too. Like different spells were changing stuff, I would say. Different weapons were also changing stuff, but it depends on the build too. I think I basically just kind of like I don't remember actually what was I running. I think it wasn't the mage really. Or was it the mage? No, I don't think so. But yeah, you could. Like you have different weapons, I remember the stuff and everything. You have different things, it does change. A game having any bosses? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there were any. Don't think so. There's only death, but death you can't do anything with. There's some dank enemies to kill though. Kinda more complicated to kill. But yeah, overall, no bosses. And I mean, I don't even think there will be. The goal is basically just dungeon crawling. Exploring the dungeons, all the secret shit and everything by using like spells and stuff. Kind of like immersion sim in a way. Depending on the build, you can do it differently too. Like I think if you have like a lot of like the stat for like the jumping and everything, you could just like jump in some places, no problems, for example. So it opens you like different approaches and opportunities there. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Need something more? We'll see. We'll see. For me, I already enjoyed it though. Like exploring stuff and like different like gimmicks to the enemies and stuff. Like the abilities they use, the attacks that you need to learn to avoid and you know, to catch them and everything. And yeah, exploring all this world and stuff was good stuff. That was good. And yeah, I think I didn't go with spells. Spells maybe it would be more interesting. Art is the game. Oh yeah, the Russian meme. The Russian memes, man. I went too far. I went too far. Includes tags you filtered out hentai. Damn son. I see how it is. It's more streamer fun games basically. Insider memes. Insider memes. Pharaoh New Era not looking that good. I think it even got less now. It started Morrowind. Morrowind's good shit, man. Morrowind's nice. The knowledge gain in UI design. How can you make UI so bad? Damn son. Pros works well more on computers. They remove combat. Cons, they remove combat. Alright, let's see. That's easy. Let's see. Actually cool there. Yeah, like balcony open right now. Now when I played that Atomic Heart and stuff, I was getting like way too warm. I was getting way too warm sometimes. Plan B Terraform is out and looks like doing really good too on them son. Yeah, I played the demo. This one on X-Fest was good. That was a nice demo. And seems the release version is also very nice. That is good. That is very good. Next soundtrack. Next. This is here, alright. The game plan. The game plan. Oh yeah, there's the super realistic stuff. Yeah. The steel balalaika, Dave. Insane. Nightshell Street. First person indie horror game. I see. Not something we play a lot. Okay, Knights of Rayland we saw. This is like the art style that was kind of like, I don't know. Not my jam. Not my jam. Ooh, yeah, here's the Blood Bowl. Nice. Almost forgot about checking this one. Oof. Oof. In for a long time for this game. Worse than it was during the beta about half a year ago. Damn son. Feedback during the demo was ignored. I've been waiting for many years for this game since I never played a Blood Bowl 2. See what the positive ones? Alright, let's see. Game that freezes, locks up, and disconnects randomly from the servers, preventing you from really playing it, and then this is a game for you. Solid gameplay, everything else will be fixed. I mean, kinda true, but kinda copium there. Quite. Questionable decisions like in-game shop. Well, I mean, nowadays it's not even like already questionable. It's just the decision, you know, the decision, I guess, for everyone, almost. The bugs which can be fixed. They can, but will they, and when? That's the question. That's the question. Monetization the game, damn son. Developer responded. Alright. Unhappy with the monetization. I understand the monetization in the game is a divisive topic in our community. I'd like to clarify that most content in the game will be possible to unlock for free, and while there is a number of premium items that are purely cosmetic and do not provide any gameplay advantage. Fair share of new free rewards will be introduced with the Blood Pass once Season 1 begins. There it is. There it is. Yeah, like answering all the reviews with the monetization stuff, I wonder. So basically, it looks like the Blood Bowl fans, pretty much, who are on heavy copium and just say that it's, you know, positive, but still a lot of problems, you know. But in the same time, some fans are also molding even more because they are fans of the series. Lost all cosmetics I used. Wait, what? And does that work? Single use per player. What? Like you buy skins and then they're dead and it's gone? No, that sounds like way too dank. That sounds way too dank. Check back in 6-9 months. One of the most broken releases in recent history. Ooh, that's a hard one, dude. That's a hard one. There was too many of the broken releases recently. Complete slap in the face, 150 hours. So I'm going ham, going ham. But did not support this greedy system. Damn son. Not a finished game, wait for it. Carable space. I don't think I can. I think it's not available here. I don't think I can. Yeah, I think it wasn't. I think it wasn't. Well, I can just like, check the overview, but not the reviews themselves. E-Silence, hello. How are you doing? Yeah, kinda hard to find positive ones here, that's true. That is actually true. I see, hello, I see. Classic, classic. I see sounds, I see. Yeah, I heard so. I think wasn't it like this the Steam or something version was kinda meh, but like the Game Pass, the Microsoft Store actually runs well or something. Wasn't that the case with Wolong? Yeah, there was something about it, I remember. No longer selling a game, they're selling a scam. Damn son. It's just the copy pasta here. Yeah, monetization can be a divisive topic. And they explain to everyone that monetization is not bad. It's gonna be fine. Fear of missing out, not today. Damn son. Let's see, as I say. The Wolong demo. Yeah, we'll see until be out then already. Can't see the demo reviews, sadly. Anyway, Kerbal. Let me see Kerbal on SteamDB then, because I can't get it to open here, sadly. Sadly, not available. No, I see that. I see that. I'm kind of like not really interested in testing. I just wanted to see what's happening with it. Yeah, with the game and all that. Alright, 1 second then. Oh, let's see. I finished the thing. I did not. We did not. Wait, what the fuck is that there? What was that? Enemy versus evil. Yeah, okay, I see. That's some dang stuff, seems like it. Labyrinth of Galeria. Isn't this the last time, I think, wasn't it? Some Giga Weeb stuff, too. The prices on that, too. Way too weeb. Way too weeb. Yeah, the enemy versus evil seems way too dang there. Yeah, here's the Kerbal. Kerbal Space Program. 50%, so it's mixed. Very mixed. Yeah, can't exactly check. Not available here. Some Twitch viewers there even. People be streaming. Yeah, the classic mixed. Well, I mean, you know, after the Blood Bowl 3, that's good. That's good reviews almost. Can see reviews on the Steam page. I can see the Steam page. That's the case. It was actually defending that. Yeah, not sure. Not sure. People be farming. And actually, as I said, like compared to Blood Bowl, that's, you know, not that bad. That's not that bad, but yeah, mixed. Built from the ground up, yeah. Not very lucky there, let's say. Let's say that way. Alright, let's check out the stores. Yeah, this would be Kerbal Space Program for me too, so can check the company of Heroes Fiesta too, with all the people complaining about the graphics. Yeah, graphics bad. Wait, when you not over yet? Already finished it. Get out. Yes. See the XRSC. Well, the mods and stuff, like, people usually don't really care about too much outside of those who make mods. Majority don't even know about it, you know. Same probably with the ULA and everything. Not a lot of people even know it. Like, this 50% is basically just people who are molding probably about some stuff, you know, that is in the game. The issues that are in the game and that they can experience personally, you know. I would say so. I think so. Alright, let's see other stories. What is up there? I'm gonna be trying to update it or not, I wonder. Let's see. Well, the fun's probably already gonna be playing the old one anyway, so fun's probably still loyal anyway, and this is gonna be just, you know, kind of more of the regular average new frog. Jumping in. It's release bad. Wait, who? Who is bad? The company Heroes graphics, you mean? Don't really see that. To be honest. I think it's okay. I don't know what people expected then. Did people expect some sort of like super realistic shit there or something? Alright, what do we have here? Cyberpunk 50% discount, I see. The Tate Multimedia, damn son. Not the best name nowadays, I would say. Not the best name, huh? GOG still holding Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver hostage, I see. So do you really have a reason to shit on it? Well, I mean, yeah, it's just like, you know, they don't shit enough, I guess. They do have the reason. I mean, Haxer posted the reasons why to shit on it. But as I said, mixed, you know, mixed is just people shitting for the bugs and bad performance, most likely. All the other reasons most of the people don't even see. Hero is still on sale. Get it. Get it. The good stuff. The good stuff. 75% off. Pixel Town Akademachi Mystery unrated. I see where it goes. I'll see where it goes. Pale Beyond on GOG also. They got everywhere. That's good though. Plus is 50 euros, yeah. I mean, if it would be for all the reasons, then yeah, it would be mostly negative. But yeah, it's mixed, so most of the people probably don't even know how deep, you know, is the rabbit hole. They probably just installed them. The run's kinda bad. Alright, fine. Negative then. For someone that runs okay, are they ready to take it? That's a positive, huh? The Foxtail. The Monster Prom 3. There's that many already of those, holy shit, alright. Goddamn Wangers on GOG version. Insane. Got all the good stuff in there. That I need to play. That I need to play. I need to get it on Steam though, probably. GOG is a bit of a bitch right now to buy stuff here from here. 1998, man. That will be interesting one. We'll check him. We'll check him. Got some local classics, man. The local classics. Alright, let's check some Epic. What's on Epic later, eh? Anything good, eh? Yeah, pre-registered on, what was the name? Oh, the train thingy. The train thingy. How was it? The Honkai. The Star Rail, yeah. Pre-registered in this one. We'll see. Maybe we'll whip it up. Maybe we'll whip it up, eh? Here's the Kerbal. You could just like roll out on like Epic first. To beta test and get some money. And there would be no reviews too, so easy life. Easy life. The Settlers New Allies. Kick. I wonder how that one is going and doing. The game with all the actors. Oh yeah, the what was the name? Out in March already. Yeah, it was like a news I think all the time too. Should be. The Rocky City, right, or whatever. Well, actually, I think it's in, what's the name? The upcoming. Yeah, okay, like not really interested, but I mean, might be good memes. I forgot this one. Oh, it's 4K? I mean, you can't even buy it, I think. I mean, it's EA after all, so I think as soon as you press, you kinda suck it, so they already got too lazy to turn off the pages even, it seems like. Maybe they kind of tried to farm like some wish lists or something that way, so they kind of cuck you only on the purchase stage. Oh damn, did they get a Discovery Tour, a Viking Age? Wait, what the fuck is that? Ubisoft Original. So huge fucking banner there too. What? The Ubisoft sale. The Rise of Industry for free. Nice, nice. Yeah, 4K, like 4K is gonna be probably like this the standard sort of. Just kind of like Elden Ring. Like cheaper than 3K is gonna be good. It was like basically like Atomic Heart is like 2,500. That's like at this point currently, that's, you know, that's almost free. And like how the top sellers, you only have one available. Everything else is gone. Yeah, I guess it is. 2.5k before, yeah, the standard is 2.5k. It was 2.5k, yeah. That's how much like Red Dead cost back in the day and everything. I can see like 3k being a thing nowadays already. More feels kinda still Scamazza. But I think it's gonna be mostly like in 3-4k range. There's stuff like even over 4k. And shit, for example, on consoles nowadays, it could be like easily like 7,000 or like 8,000 or something, and that's just like, bro, I ain't touching it with this stick, man. For that price, nah. They can fucking, like, you know, buy a couple weeks worth of groceries for that money. Nope. Nope. Okay, 1 second, go close a balcony a bit cold. Little bit cold. Pale Beyond on Epic too. I see. Shit, Quack. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, the shrimpin check. I see. Sounds good. Sounds good. I better check it. What else do we have here? The top player rated, all the Jackbox games. I think they were free at some point here. Maybe that's why. Probably. Fortnite Flakes Power. Who? Fall Guys, alright. The good old, Yeah, the Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms actually kinda is working for them. Yeah, not all of them for sure, yeah. Not all of them. And there's some, I don't think there is any date, right? Coming soon only. When's it gonna be whipping it up? Pre-registration, already did. Already did. How much Hades 2 will be? We'll see, I don't remember, did they mention anything, right? If it's gonna be early access, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, Steam Early Access, yeah. So I think they're probably just gonna go like progressive price. Like Early Access is gonna be like less. And then closer to release is gonna be getting more probably. That would be my guess. Probably more than Hades 1 too. It's gonna be kind of hard to judge because like in general the regional prices kind of changed now, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how much, but totally it's gonna be more. That I am sure of. That I'm sure of. Yes, no date on this one. We'll see. 30 or 40 bucks. Yeah, well, I mean, in early access, I think they're gonna charge less probably. Maybe 30 probably gonna be at the start of early access, I would say. And then, yeah, by the time of release, they probably gonna up it too. But you'll see. Yeah, you're gonna get the dust cutters. Yeah, this is Honkai, so yeah, he's the Genshin-like. I mean, Honkai is like the pre-Genshin stuff even. Still alive too. This one is turned like the, what's the name? The JRPG-ish combat, I think, so you'll see. I might give it a go if there will be like nothing else going on. And I will be feeling like it. I might. But yeah, he's gonna be the full-on gacha fiesta for sure. It's not like super brutal in their games, but yeah, it's still full-on gacha shit. So play for a bit, get tired, hit the wall, the grind or paywall, and peace out. That's the plan. If I'll be getting into it. Alright, let's get to the news then. See what is up. See what is up. Oh, some stuff to watch. Alright, let's go. Lies of P becomes a real game in August. So we gonna get the August release of this one. Because they're the actual day and stuff too. Why didn't they post that shit? Just post the day. Not just August, I guess. Alright. We'll see. We'll see. Can't wait for this. Let's see. Actually excited for about something. Damn, son. At least the Souls-likes don't come around a lot. I mean, we'll see if this will be a decent one. It looks good. But will it? Will it be? That's a different story. We'll see. Microsoft signs 10-year deal to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo. Well, yeah, not sure. Not sure about this one. I guess the cloud power. So Microsoft is trying to buy all those, you know, good boy points. With everyone, with all the regulators trying to cock their acquisition of Blizzard with Activision. So they started giving the freebies and goodies to everyone. How to spite? So I don't think it's to spite them. It's just to make it look better in the eyes of like FTC, European Commission, and everything. So they approved the acquisition. I mean, they're ready to give 10-year agreement to Sony too. I think Sony just not biting. Not biting yet. They want to go for the full all the years. And preferably no exclusivity whatsoever. Yeah, 10-year contract to bring Xbox games to Nintendo's gamers. Part of our commitment to bring Xbox games and Activision titles like Call of Duty to more players on more platforms. They'll like roll out some sort of like Game Pass or something there. That'll be insane. That would be insane. Which, I mean, technically they could, because they have their own cloud thingy, right? That you also can get with Game Pass. So theoretically, if they just gonna add some sort of like app on Switch that you can just like launch and play shit through their cloud, and Game Pass will give you access to that, that will be pretty good too. Whipping all the Destiny devs to make them a new Call of Duty. Well, the problem is like you can't really like get the Destiny devs to like the thing about Call of Duty is that, you know, there is a lot of it. There is a lot of it. So you will need like the dedicated basically studios. Like Microsoft, Activision has like what, 3 studios, right, that work in cycles. So it's like 3-year development cycle per studio, and they fully kind of like dedicated pretty much to Call of Duty only. So they would need to have like some solid, some very solid production to ramp up the pumping out, you know, of all those Call of Duty likes. I mean, that's logical though. Like I think that's a good idea to do so. Like Call of Duty doesn't really have anything like crazy about it, honestly. Like I don't get it. I don't get it still. It's just like solid shooter. But I guess that's exactly what people want. Let's see. Like just a regular solid shooter. Nothing outstanding, I guess, let's put it that way. But I guess there's not much to compete with that, so people still be buying it like crazy. Didn't sleep much today. The brand name. Well, I guess, yeah. I guess. Well, if you think about that as in general, like not that crazy much, like, you know, first person like shooters with high budgets and with like, you know, the story that is good and multiplayer that is good in the same time. So it's like both. It hits both. So they deliver you on the single player stuff, so you can like play campaign alone and everything. That is good with solid like graphics and everything, and you know, smooth and stuff gameplay. And then it also has multiplayer. So if you're done with the campaign, there it is. There's more stuff for you. They were going to take it easier after Vanguard. Well, yeah, but then, you know, the Modern Warfare was out, and they got like 1 billion in the weekend, and now there's another one coming already. Even though they didn't want to make a full-fledged game, they will. Hey, Roman. Executing simple concept well. Yeah, but also the thing is, like, no one else does, if you think about it. I don't know why, actually. Like, why no one is even trying. Like, what else is, like, a good... Like, it's usually either multiplayer, first person, right? Without the real campaign, like Battlefield. Like, Battlefield was always kind of on the other side of the scales, right? But Battlefield, like, there's no single player. And whenever they tried to add some campaigns, it usually was shit. CSGO also doesn't have any campaign, though, that's the thing. And CSGO is something, you know, you bought one, and yeah, you play it forever since then. And nothing changes, really, and it's still successful as fuck. Like, CSGO is huge. CSGO that's bigger than any Call of Duty or something. Paying for Zombies exclusivity for years, I say, yeah. But yeah, it is executing kind of simple concept well, but like no one really does that. I don't know why. Maybe it's the production like value, like the investments are too big. I don't know. But no one really does. No one really does. Like Battlefield kind of was trying some. I mean, Battlefield actually already, like, there will be news about it soon. They also like getting some team to make next Battlefield single player campaign and stuff. So I guess they're gonna try to. to make their own Call of Duty there. The Crossfire? The Crossfire? Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, Crossfire kind of did try. Crossfire kind of did try. Like, back in the day, I remember there was always, like, the Trinity, I guess. It was Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, and Battlefield. That was, like, the trio, especially since pretty much all of them started with, like, the World War II theme. Like, Call of Duty and Medal of Honor and Battlefield all were in those settings back then. But then, yeah, Medal of Honor kinda died. And Battlefield focused on multiplayer mostly. And whenever they tried to make campaign, it was pretty much garbage. Medal of Honor campaign was phenomenal, but the multiplayer, I see. So yeah, like, no one manages, I guess, to do both. Oh, the Titanfall. Actually true, yeah. Titanfall was actually good, huh? Both, like, campaign, I guess. The campaign was only in Titanfall 2, though, right? Wasn't it? Like, first one also was, like, multiplayer only. Like, I have a kind of feeling that for Call of Duty to, like, compete, you would need, like, strong single player. Because, like, in multiplayer department, there is a bunch of shit to play and to play for free. Right? There is Warzone, first of all, Call of Duty 2. There is all the Valorant, Overwatch. What else we have there? No, CSGO is not free, but it's cheap, right? There is Apex and all those games. There's, like, so much multiplayer stuff, but there is no first-person single-player shooters that are kind of, like, good in terms of single player. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe just need to focus on a good single player and good campaign, and then you can make your own Call of Duty competitors. Yeah, I heard it's good, but I think it's only second. First one also was multiplayer only or something, wasn't it? If I remember correct. Pokemon Presents returns next week with 20 minutes of Pokemon news. February 27th with 20 minutes of Pokemon news celebrating a Pokemon Day 2023. Oh yeah, actually true, Steve, yeah. There were issues with multiplayer and stuff, I think, with some Hackermans and everything. I'm not sure if they fixed or returned something. Next Pokemon Presents is on the way. Will it be another? Will it be another one? Or will they get some remasters and stuff? Last year during the Pokemon Day stream, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were announced alongside a big Pokemon Legends Arceus update. So they can roll out another one. Probably a bit too fast though, I would guess. And the last one was quite a fiesta too, with all the running like trash there. The money-making simulator, yeah. Blumhouse Productions announces game development and publishing company. The film and TV company, primarily known for producing horror films, is getting in the video game business. Multimedia giant announced a new subsidiary to develop and publish games. The Blumhouse Games, it will primarily partner with indie designers to create horror-themed projects. Press release states that the company will target titles with budgets under $10 million to enable innovation and pushing creative boundaries. Games will target console, PC, and mobile platforms. Zach Wood is the president. Recently worked at Iron Galaxy, previously worked in studios such as Arcane and Santa Monica. Former head of finance operations and strategy at PlayStation also. Got some people there, I guess. Got some people there. Movies they made. Franchises such as Paranormal Activity, Insidious, The Purge, recent Halloween films. Most recently produced this year's sci-fi creepy doll horror film Megan, and is on board for its upcoming sequel, Megan 2.0. So I guess there are some names there. There are some names there. Shinji Mikami is leaving Tengu Gameworks and departing the studio in the coming months after a 12-year tenure. News is first broken by HR Achievements, who received a verified company-wide email to ZeniMax staff announcing the departure before Bethesda publicly confirmed the news on Twitter. See what I see. Well, still, you know, producing that stuff, you need like some knowledge in the you know, in the genre, and so it's still yeah, like an Annapurna or developer. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be publishers, right? Also, so it's still gonna be just like them picking some bangers and giving those bangers some monies, you know. Especially since they said they want to get like some of the smaller studios and devs, right? Like, yeah, can get some like, can get like Kiro or someone else, right? Give them some decent money and make some more high budget horror games that they were making before. Even though I think like in some of those games, like this kind of like this low budget feel and scuffedness sometimes is like part of it, to be honest, part of the experience. Can confirm that Shinji Mikami has decided to leave Tengu Gameworks in the coming months. Thank him for his work as creative leader and supportive mentor to young developers on the Evil Within franchise, Ghostwire Tokyo, and of course Hi-Fi Rush. Wish Mikami-san well in the future and are excited by what lies ahead for the talented developers at Tengu. That's kind of interesting because like the studio basically was made like for him and by him, if I remember correct too, just to make, you know, his own ruin real Resident Evil and stuff in the form of Evil Within, right? And now he's gone, and then like, all right. Well, I mean, studio already like kind of does stuff without him too. Then, like Hi-Fi Rush seems like completely side things that he didn't really even do anything with. Didn't have to do anything outside of like being on the presentation and telling that he has nothing to do with it. Better talk with this guy. He was the one who made everything. And the Ghostwire Tokyo, I think, was kind of like, I think, somewhat of a lukewarm reception and everything. Not bad, but nothing super crazy. But I mean, they still probably were doing quite well, though. Working on New Evil Within, I think, if I remember correct or something. Because at least I think it was mentioned that they are kind of like in process with that or something. Like it's gonna happen. Alright. I mean, as I said, yeah, I think it's just becoming way too corporate, man. They just kind of like a lot of those people, as I said, especially those who are like, you know, stars, kind of like someone who they literally like brought to build a studio around, right? To make something. I think a lot of those probably get a little uncomfortable in this corporate galore when there is like so much, you know. It's kind of like what was John Carmack, right? When he left Oculus and stuff and said that, like, you know, I'm fucking tired already of dealing with all these like managers and everything. When things take forever to be done, to be made. Every decision needs to pass through like so many people and everything that it takes forever. So yeah, I think that probably might be also kind of the case here. Just like way too much bureaucracy. Yes, yeah, pretty much. Like the Tengu was purely like he as a studio, pretty much initially at least. Later, like, yeah, they showed like with Hi-Fi Rush that they can be completely fine without him working on stuff. But you know, still initially it was his studio. New Resident Evil 4 trailer confirms Mercenaries mode upcoming demo. Hughes. So it will be March 24th. The game will be released. Is the demo already out then? Is the demo already out then? No, not yet. I see. Alright. I'll see. March 24th. Alright. Soon. Soon. You have 5 PSVR games from today's state of play. The Poglands. PlayStation blog is a Western sci-fi roguelike. Poglands was the first game shown in the livestream today, developed by an indie studio called Well Told. I read it as Well Told. The game has you fighting monsters, grabbing loot, and trying to escape from danger before you're swallowed by the fog. Guns releases later this year. Green Hell VR. It's a trial game developed by Incuvo. You play as Jake Higgins, famous anthropologist stranded in the Amazon jungle. All the mechanics you've come to expect in this type of game: crafting weapons, fending off predators, and building bases. This time in VR. VR survival sounds like an interesting genre for VR. There wasn't like that many, I think, right? Sounds like an interesting one. You can like cut trees in VR and everything. Damn, son. All the good stuff. Build a house in VR. Synapse. Latest from VR developer in Dreams. Synapse is a first-person shooter with a telekinetic twist. Push boxes, launch explosives, and throw enemies with your mind in this PSVR exclusive game. Launching sometime later this year. Another exclusives, I see. I see. A Journey to Foundation, a rare example of a book to video game adaptation. Journey to Foundation is a VR game inspired by Isaac Asimov Foundation, novel released back in 1951. Plasma torch, nanotech disguise, and your hacking skills as you investigate civil unrest in the edge of the Galactic Empire. Damn son, alright. More Isaac Asimov now, huh? Interesting. It's like two games already in a pretty short time span. The first year of VR, I guess. Somewhat. Before Your Eyes VR, the Fury Agenda. The last VR game on the showcase needs no introduction. Before Your Eyes, the BAFTA award-winning indie game. Coming to VR, navigate through an emotional journey, progressing only by blinking your eyes. Haven't played it yet, seems like a particularly immersive way to do so. As if you're wearing a headset, nobody can see you crying. Full Eyes VR comes to PSVR on March 10th. Alright. The Steam for a while, yeah, I mean it's already like award-winning and everything. Blink mechanics with blinking, okay. Amazing, but it's not exactly VR game. Well, if you, is blinking like kind of the only control there? Or you do something else too? I mean, at least like the eye tracking and everything is easy probably in the helm, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like much of a difference probably. Compared to the regular one at least. The non-VR one. Alright, let's see. It's time. It's time for cringe! Was there something to watch even in this one, really? I already see like a face. I know there's gonna be some talking going on again. As usual. As usual. There's barely any gameplay, alright. A lot of talking. A lot of talking. It was 8 minutes.
Show me what you got.
I got a little bit more composed one there, I guess. Or something.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is an extension of the Arkhamverse, and it's really about now reframing the story and telling it from the...
Was it the super talking one also on the show?
It's a mixture of lots of the things I hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like a whole massive chunk of new stuff that they've never seen before.
We're really talking about the monetization and stuff here.
Perspective on this world, and we thought it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe
through
the eyes of the villains.
Snacks in.
We're picking up the story 5 years after the end of Arkham Knight, and a lot's changed in that time.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth, and he's this huge threat.
I'm mentioning some of the Arkham Knight there.
He's taken over Metropolis City. The Justice League are there to try and save the city, but Brainiac has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Oh, fuck, it's Superman!
So the Justice
you
League
do, I
share
see.
the same goal as Brainiac, to take over Earth and turn it into the new Kalu. What we've created is a classic Justice League, but with the sense that there's something wrong with them.
They are now doing Brainiac's bidding, and Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy this and essentially save the Earth. And she recruits 4 lovable characters into fighting the Justice League in an effort to reclaim the Earth and thwart Brainiac's plans.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice
The
League.
gameplay. The gameplay.
The members of the Suicide Squad are Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King
That's
Shark.
what we need.
Harley Quinn is definitely the most acrobatic. Of
Seems like
the
it's
crew.
there.
She's always moving. She's always flying through the air in kind of barely controlled
I think
ways.
so.
The feeling of swinging and the momentum and the kind of physicality of it, and trying to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, so
and
the
use that to
scuffed
go over
Spider-Man there.
buildings or swing under bridges and chain that into kind of the grapple mechanic that she's got. It just feels spot on.
DC Spider-Manning.
Superstar.
Deadshot has the iconic Deadshot look, but with a Rocksteady twist. He's got a real swagger to him, and in this game he can also
Yeah, I think
hover
so,
with
Rama.
his jetpack. He's super precise. He uses sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols, and they all fit with his sort of the fantasy of playing as Deadshot as this master assassin.
But you want Team Waller or Team get the hell out of this mess?
King Shark, to me, as a person, is, well,
The roguelike.
is this incredible character who's super well-read and super well-to-do, and I'm sure could smash an operatic performance.
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
But also doesn't really know simple words or simple things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms of combat, he is a brute. He is a tank character. He can take more damage. His abilities all lean into the fact that he wants to get in a bit more close.
Still, yeah,
He's the fastest melee character.
doing some of that shooting there.
Captain Boomerang's got his Speed Force Gauntlet that he can use together with his boomerang. He can throw it to any point in space and Speed Force to that point along the walls, along the floor, and get wherever he wants to go.
You can use that to get up close, dodge around in midair, taking out the enemies, and then scarper because he doesn't want to stick around.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
One of the most exciting
Just like all the
parts that
fights and
connects
stuff,
our
they seem just
game
like
to the DC lore are
a
the
bunch of
Sports
like
Squad.
Piss off.
super PPG open world stuff.
Penguin, the arms stealer,
You're making
They're just
guns for
farming
us
some
now,
like
Bird
meaningless
Brain.
encounters.
but also some new faces. Hack, who is a digital ghost that is helping the squad both navigate the world but also upgrade their mech bombs.
That's a big adrenaline spike on a nice bomb sending out.
This.
Toyman, who's helping the squad with perfecting gear. And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up.
Metropolis is your playground. You're going to get to meet different characters, different villains, and you really get to see these cool, iconic locations.
Being the city of tomorrow kind of like meant stark contrast with Gotham City, which is very dirty, it's always raining. And that contrast.
Are
with
people
that
expecting, I
city,
wonder?
it's
Well, I
very
mean, it's from
grand, very
Rocksteady, right?
clean, it's very functional.
So we're thinking this is going to be something like more directed, you know, more like story-centered.
Statues to thank Superman for everything he's done for the city.
You're getting to see Metropolis through the villain's eyes. You're getting to experience this world and traverse through this world as the villains.
Greetings, Metropolis!
So the core ability that everything wraps around in Suicide Squad is your traversal. How that works with combat is you're chaining your combat moves together with those traversal moves, and the combat encounters are all designed to push and pull you around the environment in a battlefield that's constantly changing, working out how to use all your different weapons, your guns, your melee attacks, and how to use them all to your best advantage.
It's just like
to
even like in
control
Batman, all the
chaos
random
and
like,
come out
you know,
victorious.
city
What's
Gopniks
awesome
you were
about
fighting,
gunplay is
that
the variety.
felt kind of
so there's
better.
6 core types of weapon families. We've got assault rifles, SMGs, sniper rifles, shotguns, miniguns, and pistols. There's added variety from weapon manufacturers.
There's LexCorp weapons, there's GCPD weapons, there's Armortech weapons. Later on in the game, we also have gear sets. The gear sets are villain themed. For example, if you have a Bane gear set and you trigger his buffs in the game, Some of it will have the Bane drums, and you feel like Bane, and like boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke, and you trigger all kind of effects. So you're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the game.
Yeah, that was
Each
jetpack
character
too.
has a power level in the game that we call gear score. As you acquire new gear in the game,
Oh, here we go, the gear score.
and as that
There
number
we
goes
go.
up, it means that you can take on much harder missions. As part of this progression journey, you will unlock more and more builds, more and more ways to customize your
Time
character
for
to really
MMOing.
fit the way you want to play.
Every firearm in our game is upgradable. So in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna get lots of choice to use the
Quite a
weapons
couple of
that you
people
need,
who will like
complete
this.
your missions, but most importantly,
Well, I mean,
you'll
you
be able
know,
to
some
customize
people
your
did play
squad
Marvel
to be
Avengers
whatever
after
you
all.
like.
You can wear whatever you want, any of the outfits. You
Still
can be
got
running
clothes,
around
though.
in your asylum jail outfit and still have like the best gear score ever.
I like it.
Our game is a 1 to 4 player co-op experience.
At least they have
which means that
transmog.
all the missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
For the single player fans, you can play
PS
in single
Plus for
player,
multiplayer,
whilst filling in
classic.
the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of a team, and you can switch them if you want. I'm gonna try King Shark now, or we can say, well, I think Harley will be a better fit for this mission, so I'm gonna switch over and we're gonna try her out.
But if you really want to tear it up, going in with a full group of 4 lets you
Yeah, I think so too,
full
yeah.
mayhem
Transmog is a really
Suicide
good
Squad
thing.
has to offer.
And you get to really experience the dynamics between how you can all play together in different play styles in order to take on Brainiac and the Justice League.
All the fun is right here.
When the story's done, your experience doesn't end there. Rocksteady will continue its legacy of supporting the game after it's launched.
We're going to deliver
Live
lots of new
service.
content to our players. We're going to have new playable characters, new weapons, and new missions. For players who like to customize their looks, we'll offer a battle pass that only contains cosmetic items. There's just going to be so much for the players to enjoy.
Just picture it. Harley Quinn kills the Justice League.
If you like story games, if you like RPG elements, if you like co-op
Looks better than
games,
Avengers
if
game.
you like customizing your character,
I think
if you
Avengers
wanna
wasn't
play
even
as a
like that
badass,
bad in terms of
this
how it
game
looks and
kinda
stuff.
has
Is the
it
problem
all.
was like with the
It's very
content there in the end.
fast-paced, It's really colourful, it's loud and unapologetic and in your face. And, it's
And
really,
that we
really
can't
fun.
really see from the trailer.
Metropolis, do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
People excited for Redfall and stuff too, yeah. I mean, not fools, not fools. I'm not sure, man. We'll see, I guess. We'll see how this will go. I'm kinda not really interested. Let's put it that way. To put it mildly. Nothing exciting about this. I mean, I guess. The only exciting part is that it's Rocksteady, right? But kind of doesn't seem like anything they did before much. Well, I mean, out of like the Arkham series, for example, right? So yeah, that's where the hype about that stops. They've been working on this for 80 years, yeah. I think by the time it was starting, that maybe did seem like a good idea. Alright, your guys, alright, enjoy. Yeah, the movement looks good, yeah. Like the thing is, like, I don't know, like all these encounters, all those enemies, they just like look bland to me, like completely bland. I mean, sure, like in Arkham City or something, right? There's also like a bunch of those encounters that you don't really care about too much because you have like other things to do. You at least have like the proper, you know, missions, proper story and stuff. And here they just only show all those kind of like open world encounters from Arkham City, for example, that were pretty bad. It's a bit like Fallout 76. I mean, kinda. Fallout 76 had it more interesting though too, I would say. With the public with the events, the public quests and everything, it was at least kind of like you had some goal. You were doing like all this killing for some reason. But in a way, yeah, some of the missions I guess could be like that. True. And yeah, the gear score and stuff, that's already kind of like not the best sign, to be honest, because yeah, that already is the live service MMO ultimate galore, which is fine though. Like if it's a good live service, if there's a bunch of content and the gameplay is good, then why not? Just not exactly what many people probably expected. Gotta have something to grind. Something to grind and something that's gonna gatekeep you also. That's kind of interesting to see, for example, like ESO, let's say, right? Where you can like just go do any piece of like story and content at any time without any like gear or anything. Everything just scales to you. So you can do whatever you want with your friends or something, no problems. And then there's like the approach when you have everything limited by the gear score. Oh, you can't do that, bro. Not enough gear score. You gotta grind some more first. I mean, kind of both approaches have like downsides and upsides. But I feel like MMOs kind of have more motivation to kind of gatekeep you. Because it's an MMO, right? Like they kind of want you to be gatekept. And when it's like single player stuff, kinda, mostly sort of single player or co-op, then there shouldn't be. Like it's a co-op game, right? Like you have like 4 friends, everyone like doing stuff different pace, and then someone already kind of like fell behind because, you know, no gear score now. So let's do like some different mission, or we'll see how it's gonna work. Like, will there be missions? How it's gonna work? But like that I don't get yet still. Like how it works. Like they only show that they like running around killing random mobs in the city, and some kind of like boss fights. I think they didn't even show. They only show like the cinematics basically of that. Grind foam battle passes, dailies, and cosmetics. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shoot the purple thingies, basically, yeah. Workers and resources pulled from Steam after fan claims credit for game mode. Developer 3 Division says a player issued DMCA takedown notice, insists he did not contribute to development. Let's see. Post on the game's Steam community site, spotted by Rock Paper Shotgun, the developer's owner and lead programmer Petr Adamczyk said that the DMCA request was issued by a player, once a respected member of our community, who claims he owns the rights to the title's realistic mode. Steam user Store Puppet published a guide on Steam advising people on how to play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic in a more challenging way, which he referred to as a Cosmonaut mod. 3 Division later added a realistic mode, with Adamczyk claiming this had been in my mind very early when he started to work on the game, but refrained from adding due to complexity and his uncertainty about demand for it, and deciding that this was not a crucial feature for the game's early access period. Adamczyk offers breakdown of the Store Papa's guide, saying there is nothing in his work in terms of game design that would relate directly to game's code, and he does not offer any technical solutions for the development team to use. He literally just created a guide with some possible way to play the game and called it Cosmonaut mod, but is not helping the development process. Only one thing he was helpful in is that the popularity of his guide showed us how much people wanted to play the game in a realistic and more challenging way. DMCA notices were also issued via YouTube, both against the studio's own videos and those of an influencer that has been covering the game. 3 Division influencer or influencers. 3 Division reached out to both YouTube and Steam to restore both the game and the affected videos. Adamczyk also claims the studio's website was taken down and that he had reached out to a website builder Wix. The site appears to be back online, so it seems this appeal was successful. He asked that the studio would have been willing to add the Store Puppet to the credits along with other players who made guides and challenges or other contributors after the game fully launches, but this offer is now off the table after Store Puppet chose to use extortion and abuse, according to Adamczyk. Damn son. Not yet, Sok. Not today, at least. Not today yet. We were talking about it during the week, but yeah, not today. Not yet, not yet. Every best skin is gonna be locked behind the real cash, makes the 60-bit stomach. In live service stuff, I kinda don't really care too much. In MMOs, I think that's kinda the big issue, really. Like live service games are usually not as big as an MMO, right? So like skins being kind of like in the store is not too bad. In MMOs, those skins are quite like skins, mounts, you know, all those like rare cosmetic kind of things. They are, you know, the reward basically for doing stuff. And then yeah, then instead of making them something beautiful, a reward, you make it just purchasable, and it's just kind of like it makes it like less rewarding. Then why farming for some reward when you can just go and buy something that is better? It's then game for a lot of people. Well, the live service, it's not as crucial in my opinion. I mean, it is obviously would be nice in the perfect world to, you know, have everything in-game. But in live service, I can kind of understand that somewhat because it's just kind of like the co-op stuff where you will most likely have the only people with you who to see that skin and stuff gonna be like, you know, like a couple of your friends or something. And you're not gonna be farming it as much as an MMO anyway. In an MMO, it's kind of like the rewarding part is the loot. Like live service still probably gonna have like some solid gameplay, especially compared to MMO, right? It's gonna have some story missions and everything that also hopefully will be solid. So you kind of get that reward sort of, right? You play the game. In MMO, quite often, you know, gameplay might be not for everyone's taste, right? Story and quests might be very simplistic. So it all ends up into the either like the gear game, as in like, you know, the good gear in terms of numbers, how strong it is, and in terms of how good it is looking. Kind of like World of Warcraft, right? Like with mounts and everything, people hunting for them and like farming some like bosses and raids like for years to get like some fucking horse or something, for example. For MMO, that's a really good design. Yeah, exactly, Steve, exactly. Cosmetics are the only end game left. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Well, in the end, yeah, in many games it ends up being the end game. The thing is, like, it's how like there's different approach to the live service stuff, right? Also, okay, there is live service where you're supposed to constantly grind, and there is live service that is kind of like feeding you like spoons of new content once in a while. So you don't grind the same content, you just kind of return to play something new all the time. If it's the latter, then it doesn't really matter that much about cosmetics because you just return for some like new content and you don't really care about it too much. If it's like the first one, when you kind of grind all the time, non-stop, then yeah, then cosmetics will be important. I mean, they're obviously important in general, always, but yeah, like in Fallout 76, for example, there's so many cosmetics you can buy and so many cosmetics you can farm that actually didn't even bother me. Like, when there is enough, that's fine. That is okay. Even though I have to say, what was weird about 76 and still is that some of the most rare cosmetics are super fucking ugly. And that is weird. That is weird. Like, you can get some really cool skins just like very easy and like doing not too much, not putting too much effort, just looking at some guides and like, you know, going there and hopping server a couple of times and picking it up or something. But those that are really rare to get, they are fucking ugly. It's like literally some like, you know, soiled t-shirt, for example, and that's like 0.1% chance to get from like event that happens like once a day or something. And that's like some little soiled t-shirt. Like you don't even want to wear it to flex, basically. That's the thing. That's the problem with MMOs also, what I want to say. Like when you know, you farm for something and then it's like the reskin of something that is in the store, for example, or it's even worse than something that in the store. It's just like you don't want to flex with that stuff, even it doesn't seem that good. Yeah, because in Ragnarok, for example, online there was also like the hats, right? Like the only visible part of your character that is changing is like your like head region, like the hat, like the eye slot, and like the mouth slot. Basically, that's the only things that you can showcase. And yeah, you could just like literally like make some hat that is completely garbage stats or anything, but you would just go into town, sit down, and put some some of that hat, you know, on and just flex that you made this shit. Yeah, the hat that literally just like requires 10,000 like items, 10,000 like loot from some particular type of mobs. And yeah, like literally just like the hat that says that you kill 10,000 mobs like this, you had time and patience to do that. It doesn't give anything else really, but yeah, you could flex like that. Yeah, it was good. It was good looking and stuff, so why not? There was no transmogs though, sadly too. So you wear, you know, some like fancy cool looking hat, then you go to the siege and you literally has a pile of shit on your head, the poo-poo hat, because that 10% decreased damage from players. Like some masquerade, which is also super ugly shit on the eye slot because it gives 3% more damage you do to the human enemies, right? To the players basically. And then everyone else runs with the same shit on them. That's why transmog is actually a good thing, dude. Even though I guess in PvP environment you would turn it off anyway just to see what people are wearing, right? What you expect from them, basically, sorta. Full steam ahead with battle pass marketing for this game. Oh, you mean like promoting the battle passes and everything? I don't know. Like, are there actually people who are excited that there is like battle pass in the game? I don't find anything exciting about battle passes. Like, I think battle pass is kind of other way around. If you're excited about the game, then having a battle pass is kind of nice, I guess, because you constantly, you know, like, kind of get rewarded for playing the game that you like. But as soon as you stop liking the game, battle pass kind of, like, becomes reverse for me. It's just kind of like, you're already losing interest or lost interest for the game, and battle pass just kind of kills it completely. Because you kind of like, oh shit, I have, like, couple more steps in the battle pass, but I'm already tired of the game. I want to take a break, but I'm gonna farm to finish this battle pass just because a little bit left, right? So I will farm, I'll finish, and then I'm gonna like fucking uninstall and forget about it for a while because I already was tired, but I burned myself out on it just to finish this battle pass. When I'm having fun though, it's beautiful. Like, you're already playing and enjoying anyway. In the same time, you know, like numbers go brrr, you know, the you get the dopamine injections and everything. Beautiful, everyone's happy. But yeah, I don't know if there's people who are excited that they can like grind some battle pass. Like, why? Every game side is shitting on them for the battle pass, I say. Huh? Yeah, when monetization kind of like getting pushed as like, you know, kind of like the feature, you know, like you go in some like the game pages, right, and it has like, I don't know, like, what do we have, like, no, it might not, actually it might, I guess. Yeah, like it has like the list of features basically, right? And there's like, instead of like the physics, you know, your own magic, procedure generated world, action, roguelite, you have like, you know, battle pass, you know, like skins, microtransactions and stuff, right? Online only. Like, bro, who thought that's like, you know, exciting? Hey, Pony. Well, I mean, I wouldn't phrase it that way. I would say battle pass in the game you enjoy playing is good. Battle pass in the game you don't really enjoy playing as much is bad, because you just kind of like, I don't know, like it's me, right? Like I'm kind of like have this like min-maxing, you know, loot hoarding, you know, grinding mindset. Some of the Korean MMOs also didn't help me to get rid of that, I guess. So like if I see the battle pass and I like or some sort of like events with rewards, right, or something like this, and I'm like not finishing that, I feel bad because I'm kind of like, you know, falling behind the curve because I'm not grinding good enough. But if I don't feel as much playing as much to grind that stuff, then, you know, if I force myself, I'm gonna burn out and I'm gonna quit fast. If I don't force myself, then I don't farming it good enough, and then I'm kind of falling behind, and then I just kind of like quit because I'm behind, basically. So like all those like sellout, you know, monetization methods, they usually kind of work really bad on me. That's what happened with Genshin, right? I played like for a couple of months, didn't want to invest anything, and then I hit the wall where it's like, you know, you need to grind a bunch already or pay. I don't want to pay, so I would need to grind. But I didn't really want to grind, so, and I kind of got tired, so I took a break. And then during that break, I missed like all those like dailies, you know, weeklies, battle pass again. a couple of events with some rewards and everything, and I just kind of like imagining it. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I'm so like behind. I lost so much like good stuff. I don't want to return. In 76, for some reason, I kind of like more in comfort with it. Like I don't really care that I missed much, even though sometimes they kind of do already. Like there's some things that make you kind of feel that you're missing out like on big things already if you don't play. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Yeah, like battle pass is good. Like not in a good game, but in a game like you already like and enjoy. Then it's good as a side thing. In the game you don't, then rip. Battle pass in New World would be a good idea. Well, I mean, it's gonna be there now. Should be actually soon already in terms of news here, so we'll get there. But yeah, it depends. It's good, but like I think it's nice to when you have data on the game, like when you see for how long usually people, you know, come to the game and play. Like you see, like, I don't know, an average person kind of usually gets in, plays for a month, then they out, then maybe they return again for a month, then they out. So then you kind of like adjust, right, the battle pass. So in a month you can finish it, and maybe also like goals in the battle pass, like according to how much average person is playing. So you kind of tune it, you know, below the curve. So like any average player basically can finish battle pass no problems. And it makes sense too, right? Because how they make money from battle pass? They make money from battle pass by providing the second paid battle pass, right? So it would even be better, like if a battle pass is kind of like easy and doable and fast to farm, then more people would finish it, more people would get, like, you know, the max rewards, and will be more tempted to buy the premium one and get all extra rewards with it too. So I don't even understand why are they trying to make those like super giga battle passes that are hard to farm and stuff. See, so okay, see, you just get the bunker, man. Get the bunker. Yeah, the building budget in 76, yeah, they could. I mean, they might actually do it. I have a feeling they maybe will do some sort of like pay-to-win thingy later, like, you know, Fallout first gets like higher building budget or something. I wouldn't be surprised, because initially like the size of your storage was limited by the engine, but then they started increasing it, right? So I'm pretty sure the building budget they also can start increasing, but they also most likely will tie it to some microtransactions or something, because why not? They want money. Ubisoft confirmed for E3 2023. Can't wait to see more Assassin's Creed. Pog, not really. Still finalizing the details, but promises a strong lineup from Ubisoft. All right. Well, I mean, they only can like flex, I guess. The only like kind of strong thing. Actually, I guess they have also the avatar and stuff, right? So they can, if they want to get like, you know, the butt chesting crowd to be excited and stuff, then they have something to bring at least. At least they have something. Mirage will be delayed. Think so? I mean, you never know. You never know. I think Assassin's Creed they might not delay, because I think they just pump Assassin's Creed in such amounts that they probably not gonna really care about it too much. They're just gonna like make a new one later. If that one doesn't work that good, we're just gonna make another one. Well, we will make another one regardless, right? Because they already said last week, actually, in the news, in the investor call, that was actually very interesting to read, because like they just kind of stated, you know, what we all already kind of knew anyway, right? That when they said that now in the challenging, you know, economy and stuff, we're just gonna focus on what works best. So we're just gonna make Assassin's Creed all over the place. Like, we're gonna... How did they phrase it? Like, we're gonna use, like, the working, you know, like, blueprint or something on all our projects, basically. So it's gonna be, like, Assassin's Creed and Far Cry again and again and again in different skins. Let's see, so I see. Mortal Kombat 12 is launching this year, according to Warner Brothers earnings call. See, someone wasn't happy with that. Oh, that was actually the Warner Brothers CEO and president who said there's lots more to come, including highly anticipated Mortal Kombat 12 and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Game is also set for release this year with ambitious launch projections. And yeah, Ed Boon was a little mad, but as Warner Brothers CEO, so it's not like he can go mad at the CEO. Not really, not really. Yeah, the flash share reveal gonna happen probably, but yeah, the surprise was already spoiled, eh? Yeah, exactly, Pony, exactly. That's like the whole AAA industry nowadays, almost. They just all like playing it safe, you know, ultimate. See, so I see. Hogwarts Legacy scores second week at number 1. Box retail sales down 66% in its second week. But still number 1. FIFA then got a war. FIFA climbing back again. From 3 to 2. Can't stop FIFA, brother. FIFA always returns. Wait a second, this way, yeah, this we already had the Nintendo Microsoft. CWA asks European Commission to approve Microsoft Activision merger. A union president asks regulator to consider the potential for positive impact on the labor market and workers' rights to organize. So basically when Microsoft was approving all the unions, you know, to all the people to unionize in their studios, they pretty much were farming also the good boy points to the point that now, you know, the union leaders actually want them to acquire another studio that is union busting. Considering Activision is like busting all the unions, and Microsoft right now is kind of like, sure guys, unionize all you want. And getting all those good boy points. I wonder how long will it last though, as soon as the acquisition will be over. How soon the good boy will be gone. And they really want it. They really want it. Bungie wins a $4.3 million in arbitration case against AIM Junkies. Cheat Seller's parent company found liable in accusations of violations of the DMCA anti-circumvention provisions. Wait, the arbitration though. According to the Rent Freak, arbitration process took place behind closed doors, with Judge Ronald Cox ultimately siding with Bungie about claims of violations of the DMCA anti-circumvention provisions, trafficking violations, breach of contract, tortures, interference, spoliation, and more. Damn, son. Many words I don't understand, eh? Another part of the legal case relating to copyright infringement is still ongoing and will go to trial later this year. Developer James May has been at the heart of the legal fight. Previously introduced as a manager at Team Junkie's parent company Phoenix Digital, it is now understood that he is actually not an employee of either company, but worked as a third-party developer of the cheating software. May testified that on many occasions he connected reverse engineering tools to the Destiny 2 process in order to reverse engineer it and develop a cheat for the game. Also testified that after being caught and banned by Bungie several times for doing so, he attempted various ways to bypass the bans and circumvent the protections Bungie had in place to prevent reverse engineering. Since May was working on Phoenix Digital Software, the company is still liable for his violations, which the judge considered malicious. Likewise liable for the circumvention by the many users of the cheats sold by Phoenix on the website. Yeah, they got another lawsuit for like 8 mil or something going. Farming. The farming in, man. Microsoft increases the cost of Xbox Series S and X units in Sweden. Series S gets a new price tag of $377 and Series X will set back consumers $600. Damn, that's chunky, dude. 600 is quite chunky, not gonna lie. 550. Oh no, actually. Oh, it was 550, now it's 600. Okay, $50 increase. Or $30 for the hobo one. Yeah. That's kinda not very cheap. Not very cheap, I have to say. I wonder if like a lot of people even buy the X. Right? I think like it's only S really, just because it's cheap and the Game Pass is there. Like I'm not sure who even goes for the top tier when you can just buy PlayStation 5 and at least play some exclusives there, you know. Elden Ring has sold 20 million copies worldwide within less than a year of launch. Got 20 mil. The Elden Ring is going crazy, dude. It's gonna be like for like, you know, for the reference and comparison soon, which should be impressive. Rovio delists original Angry Birds due to impact on free-to-play games. iOS version will be renamed Red's First Flight as company focuses on growing other Angry Birds titles. So basically, people were just preferring to pay $1 and play the game and buy it for $1 and don't do any other microtransactions and other shit. So no one was playing their version that is free but has all that stuff. So now they're removing the $1 version, so everyone plays free version. And that kind of tells you how not free it actually is, basically. Negatively impacting our other games, which is what we as company have to focus on. Those other games not improve and grow, then the outlook for the entire company changes. It's harder to create new games or work on new projects. I'm not sure that's something you would want. I mean, I think it's not harder really to create new games. It's harder to monetize them though. Hardcore. A $1 game TOP, yeah. Microsoft signs deal with Nvidia, but is not close to deal with Sony over Activision Blizzard. Updated Microsoft rejects the idea that it could sell a part of the business, such as Call of Duty, to get the deal approved. Well, we actually can have this one too. So Microsoft got a Nintendo and got Nvidia too. It should be like all the things that happened there. Microsoft proposed to buy Activision Blizzard in January in a deal worth $68.7 billion. Deal is currently getting approved from a it's a recap here. Okay, I see. The recap we kind of know. Oh, and they have like the full like live coverage here. Actually, it's not that bad even. Alright, what do we have? Smith reminding that they have promised to make Call of Duty Nintendo consoles. Microsoft announced a new deal with Nvidia will bring Call of Duty on all Xbox games that are on PC to its services. Nvidia's GeForce Now service already has 25 million players. Microsoft will be bringing its Xbox games that play on PC to Nvidia GeForce service. If the deal is approved, it will bring Activision Blizzard games to GeForce Now too, including Call of Duty. Microsoft is now listing all the companies and organizations that support the Activision Blizzard deal, including Nvidia, Valve, and more. Microsoft says it is more than ready to answer regulator concerns. Redmond says, think about the market in Europe. It is a market where Sony has an 80% share. Globally, it is about 70-30. In Japan, it's 96-4. These numbers have been remarkably steady for 2 decades. Even last year, when there were issues with Sony's supply chain, they came back strong. Sony outsold Microsoft by 69-31 towards the end of last year. Nintendo doesn't exist, yeah, true. True. Do you think they know about the Switch specs? I think it's just that they're gonna provide, as I said, the cloud. It even kind of makes sense. Like all Nintendo needs to do is just to put the app that allows to play Microsoft Cloud thingy. That stuff has Game Pass too, so you literally just launch the app on the Switch, and you play anything on Game Pass. If they will do that, of course, we'll see. I guess. Maybe they will still try to sell the game instead of Game Pass on Nintendo. The regulators is not here to protect super dominant companies. Believe me, I know. Bringing Call of Duty to 150 million more people who don't get it today. Microsoft has a long and deep experience of delivering on the remedies that to get satisfied the EU, citing past acquisitions like LinkedIn. We have come here to make this kind of solution work, he says. Haven't agreed to deal with Sony, but I hope we will. Smith says he has an envelope in his pocket with the deal on paper. Hope today is a day that will advance our industry and regulation in a responsible way. Sony can spend all its energy trying to block this deal, which will reduce competition and slow the evolution of the market, or they can sit down with us and hammer out the deal. Sony says Call of Duty is a must-have product, but that must-have title was only available on 120 million devices, and if this deal goes through, it will be available on 150 million more devices. Smith says he's more optimistic about the deal going through because of the deals with Nvidia and Nintendo. It's only one barrier to stopping this deal going through, Smith says. It's the regulators. Activision Blizzard has accused Sony of simply trying to protect its 2-decade dominance in video games and believes the proposed merger will enhance competition and create greater opportunities for workers. They reduce competition, yeah. I don't think it's realistic that one part of this company can be carved out from the rest, and responding to a question about whether they would consider selling the brand to get the deal over the line. Smith is talking about multi-platform gaming and the fact Call of Duty needs to run well on all consoles, including Nintendo Switch. Nah, it's gonna be cloud. I don't believe they will get the even Switch 2 probably not gonna be good enough for long to run Call of Duty and stuff. Smith says he has to believe the future is cross-platform, which is what this deal is all about. Number one concern that people have expressed about this acquisition is that Call of Duty will be less available to people. What we have proved is the opposite will be true. I mean, if this deal is approved, the game will be available to 150 more million players. I'll see. It's gonna be stronger than Xbox S. Well, I mean, depending when it will be out. I mean, technically, could be. Could be. Could be. A Genshin Impact publisher takes legal action against leakers. New courts up seek the identities of Twitter account users that have shared then unreleased details about the RPG. Oh, that's the problems with all the leaks and everything. You can post something like that, and then, you know, then they're coming for you. Cognosphere, a subsidiary of MiHoYo and publisher of Genshin Impact, has taken legal action against leakers of its RPG. As reported by Axios, Californian courts seek the names, IP addresses, and phone numbers of the Twitter account users Merlin Impact, Genshin World, and X-Wides. Accounts have shared information of then unreleased content for Genshin Impact, which Axios notes may have been secured from test builds of the title. The move comes a month after Cognosphere has been really active against information leaks for the RPG. In January, Torrent Freak reported that the firm filed multiple DMCA subpoenas against other groups and individuals involved with revealing undisclosed detail about Genshin Impact. Cognosphere hasn't been alone among gaming companies taking legal action against leakers. In 2019, Epic Games fired a tester for leaking details about Fortnite's Chapter 2. Unspecified damages for 85,000 even. The Pokemon company too. A leaked Pokemon Sword and Shield before its release in 2019. Two defendants had to pay $150,000 each in damages. Yeah. A leaking is kinda, you know, a risky business, man. Spreading those leaks too. Gotta be careful with that. Tyler Ninja Blevins joins GameSquare, leads a new incubator, Ninja Labs. Influencer named the Chief Innovation Officer will help esports firm find new ways to reach audiences. Brother, he can't find himself audience anymore. You getting him to get your audiences to reach that. Come on, man, what is this? Part of this will involve leading Ninja Labs' new internal incubator that will focus on developing a new concepts and consumer products for a GameSquare that will help company further build its audience. Yeah, you can see, like, yeah, it's just like dudes with a lot of money, and this is the guy that was like flossing on Times Square, right? So how about we get him? He must know a thing or two about it. He even got a guide how to become a streamer and everything. And Ninja Labs will also collaborate with GameSquare partners to help them reach young people. To build the next big thing in gaming, and I found that in GameSquare. Justin, Kiana CEO, and the team have put together a world-class platform that will help me innovate and create engaging experiences to inspire the next generation of streamers and leave a lasting impact on the industry. Looking forward to partnering with GameSquare creators, brands, agencies, players, and most importantly fans to pursue some exciting new projects with Ninja Labs. GameSquare claims that with the addition of Ninja, it now reaches a collective 290 million followers. Who are they again? Maybe there's some YouTube content creators there with them or something. I don't know. The only one that was flossing there, yeah. I mean, he probably invested some of his stuff too. Like I said, it's in general, in my opinion, quite smart if you kind of like big and stuff. You just go into like, you know, the game dev and stuff, like in the esports and everything, just to invest your money. It's smart. It's smart. He'll do better than all those boomers and pick with him. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I have to give him that. He managed to his guide is Pipiego, of course, and stuff, right? Because like the guide is basically kind of assuming you already kind of god in a way, right? Because it tells you like, you know, to like go network and like find sponsorships and stuff. That is totally something you can do easily with like 2 viewers or something, which is like you on your phone and your mom probably. But yeah, like he also kind of like outside of luck and everything, he still kind of managed to use his position to pretty good advantage. So why not? He's not completely dumb. Let's put it that way, to put it mildly. Probably quite smart. So and yeah, he knows kind of the industry to some extent. He knows well, the content creation and stuff also. So yeah, he knows a thing or two. His only career is playing one game. Well, let's start with the fact that he wasn't really starting with Fortnite, right? He was before Fortnite already streaming for a while, to some success, to some extent. And after Fortnite, he also was streaming different games and everything too. Yeah, sure, he wasn't as successful with the other games compared to Fortnite, right? Sure, but I mean, I think he's still kind of like, compared to like many other streamers, he's still not, you know, complete who. Still probably managing to get few thousand, couple thousand people and everything, which is, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. One more than most people in that industry. Yeah, and that also not false, yeah. And that is also not false. And at least he's also kind of, you know, they know like what they aiming for. Where was it? Yep. Like, they help them reach young people. And I mean, he made his career on reaching young people, right? Maybe it was with one game or something, but he did, so... Got 50 mil from Mixer, yeah. Got a whole bunch of, like, huge bag on Apex release and stuff, too. Like, he good. He good. So he has money, these guys have money, and together, you know, they're gonna make even more money, so... Yeah, that's said, with content creation, investing into, like, games, game development and stuff is really good. Because you already kind of, like, platform yourself. So you already have guaranteed marketing for your game. Like, easy. Even though I still kind of don't really get what all this is. Because, like, who the Game Square is? How do they already have 290 million followers there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe it's like some content network on YouTube or something too, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure, actually. Who do they have there? Who do they have there? I'm not sure. New young ones have no clue who he is. Yeah, but he knows how to still kind of reach that audience, though. The corporization of young streamers, yeah. Well, I mean, and that was also kind of smart, right? Like, when you already kind of made it yourself, and you also realize already that, you know, the peak times are over. They're not gonna return, probably, right? You passed your prime. That's actually smart then to invest into others, right? Because they might still have their prime and their peak somewhere there. And all you need to do is just, you know, use some of your connections and networking and stuff, right? Bring some people into spotlight and see what happens. Maybe they will be next ninjas. And even if not, like, I'm pretty sure the return on investment is gonna be insane. Like, if you think about, like, streaming, for example, right? Take, like, I don't know, like, take, like, OTK, right? Or some organization on Twitch, or, like, well, anywhere, really, right? Just take any streamer, like, with at least, like, lukewarm, you know, personality or something. Just put them in their kind of organization, like, circle all the time. Bring them up on all the, like, shows and everything regularly, and on all the streams and stuff. Don't even need to invest actual money really into it. Well, maybe, like, I don't know, better, like, PC or something. You know, don't even really need that. Not to mention OTK has their own PC building company, right? And then you can make a next like, if not like superstar, but you can make someone who's gonna be making, you know, like, probably like 5 times the average salary or something easily. And you can easily also get, you know, huge chunk out of it for your work, for being an agency, into your pocket. Then you find like 10 people like this, like 100 people like this, just scale it. And then they also can, like, network among each other and stuff too, and it's insane. It's just like endless. Endless. You can scale that all the time. Kind of just lucky people willing to... No. The part that people giving him that much money is not luck already. That's already the fact that he's kind of monetizing his, like, platform and his face, basically, and his name. I'm not sure if it's him or if it's his wife or something. He's a manager or something behind the scenes. I don't know who exactly. But I think that part is actually not exactly luck, though. That is actually the skill to sell yourself out properly. Obviously, growing that high and explosive is luck. Huge part of luck, but not just luck. Never only luck. But actually selling yourself well is... not luck. I mean, obviously, a little bit of luck too, always. But nah, it's yeah, he's not. They know this stuff for sure. Not sure who exactly, him or like someone else, but they do. Because like, there's a lot of streamers who don't really, you know. There was a lot of big streamers, but like people who got the deals with like Mixer and everything were only few, for example, right? There are a lot of streamers who might have like lots and lots of viewers, but they like sponsored by no one. And then you see like someone with like, I don't know, 1,000 viewers and they have like fucking 5 different sponsors. That's not luck. That's the skill. Either yours or your manager or something, how to sell yourself. Like if you do it right, you can do like good even without being like super godlike. How replicable it is? Yeah. That like replicating something like this is pretty much impossible. But as I said, networking, like that shit is doable. Like you can literally like write exactly step-by-step guide, right? Like I don't know, record every minute of your existence and you're streaming, and someone gonna repeat everything, you know, step by step, and it's still not gonna work, or like work differently. But networking, bringing someone in, multiple people preferably, right? Organizing all this, you know, mixing of communities and everything, that is replicable. That is replicable. That you can replicatable. Not sure. He was the biggest streamer at the time. Yeah, but still, it was like a few more. It was a few more. And I don't think like Shroud, for example, is like big and stuff, right? But I don't think he was like the biggest on the platform back then and ever really. Like there were other ones. Maybe some other ones refused though, for sure. Easily could happen too. But yeah, I don't like 90% luck is also completely wrong. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's like just a little bit disrespecting, I guess, you know, some of the people, because there is still a lot of shit going on there. Like picking the game, maybe like that will explode your career, maybe is a luck, right? But still kind of like figuring out that will like keep going and everything, committing to it, investing time and everything, and then finding all those like, you know, the duos that he was doing with some celebrities and everything. That is not luck. It's not like if you just a random dude here on the internet right now, right? Like would like it should be some insane lucks that some celebrity just randomly messages you like, yo, wanna play a game? So I'm pretty sure it was not exactly that. Yeah, Alter, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, a lot of streamers, like, streaming is very young, right? Like, it's something that started, like, I mean, like, Twitch is, like, what, 11 years old or something, right? It's literally just getting started, and a lot of streamers who were starting back then, they now are, like, 30s. Like the oldest ones probably like in like the 40s, right, or something, and those are not the biggest ones, right? All the biggest streamers are basically like, I don't know, like my age, the oldest pretty much there, I think. Like, I don't know, like Soda is like what, like turned 30 quite recently, I think, right? Like Osman is like 32 or something, you know. They all kind of like in their like early 30s, like below 35, and they still kind of, you know, have energy, have like passion, don't have families mostly, right, to deal with and everything. So a lot of people like in 10 more years and 20 more years, they're already not gonna be probably streaming, or not as much at least, right? And some may be already gonna retire because enough money, right? Like whatever, I'm just gonna invest it somewhere, like traditionally invest, right? And some people who are kind of more, I don't know, like, wouldn't say smart, but with more like acumen, you know, business acumen, I guess. I think they would just probably like, yeah, get those content orgs and just, you know, like get the next generation of streamers that will work for you now, and you just kind of keep earning money from the same thing, but it's not already you doing the thing. You're already kind of behind the scenes, not, you know, not risking any dramas, you know, not like being in the spotlight. You just kind of like you get the best part, right? You get the monies, you get, you know, to like to be in the industry, right? To hang out with people, to play all the games early and everything, right? but in the same time without all the bad stuff, like dealing with all the like the dealing with people in general. Let's put it that way, right? Seen from the leaks, there's not much money to be. The leaks from Twitch, like the sub money, of course, the sub money is garbage, dude. Like the sub money is like this is nothing. Like a lot of people already like completely, you know, like send that sub money to, you know, to mods, to charity and stuff. Like no one cares already about it. For big streamers, obviously. Like, like the money made in streaming is like the sponsorships and stuff. That shit is insane. That's what insane stuff is. I mean, you can even like easily like calculate like average industry standard for like the sponsored streams was, I'm not sure if that changed in past like 6 months or something, considering economy, right? Like $1 per viewer per hour watched. So if it's like, you know, 50,000 viewers streamer, 2-hour standard, you know, sponsored stream is $100,000 for 2 hours of playing a game. And usually it's not exactly like that. That's kind of like the standard thing, but there's usually like personally tailored contracts. And there was like things that I remember, like when PokeLol said, when there was like some trailer you needed to watch, like minute or two trailer, and you get paid like 10 or 30,000 bucks for that. Show some metric of money made? Nah, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. Like there is a decent amount. Like it again depends how you can sell yourself, first of all, and second, yeah, it's still like you can like let's say like person who has like 1,000 subs or something. Like it's not gonna be some like crazy amount of money overall, right? Especially after Twitch cuts and stuff. But they probably with 1,000 subs, you're probably gonna have pretty decent viewership, and most likely you're gonna be having like a lot of sponsors if you want. And again, it's like sure, like that's not a huge part of this Twitch that is making that stuff, right? For sure, like absolutely. It's still a small part, but the thing is, like that small part right now, they can scale that. Like they, as I said, like any organization, the content org like this, like OVK or something, they can literally just like bring anyone. Like it'll be kind of even cool to like, you know, behind the scenes if they would decide without announcing it, just get some like absolutely completely, you know, like super boring out of like the loop, who is not even watching Twitch, maybe who's not even maybe like playing games and stuff. Well, that's kind of normal nowadays, right? Streamers not playing games is normal, I mean. But like someone completely out of the loop with like internet and stuff, like you get some like, I don't know, go to some car service or like the gas stop or something, right? Get like some your like average Joe, maybe like kind of even older a bit or something, like the most unlikely successful as a streamer person, and just bring them in the content org and you know, start just like getting them into all the stuff and everything, and see what's gonna happen with them. Because I'm pretty sure like if you do it for a few months actively, like dude's gonna be like sitting there, like, or girl gonna be sitting there with like few thousand viewers and making like way more than average. 15k streamers at top could make it in the first world country. Yeah, absolutely, but like if you have the recipe how to become in the top 15,000, then like why not? Like as I said, there is no algorithms, there is no anything on Twitch. Like it's literally networking and stuff does everything. Like imagine if it would be like trading, stocks trading or something, right? Like where you just bring the person in the circle of successful traders and they instantly become successful traders. Everyone would be doing that then, you know, and that's literally how it is here. Like those who are already successful, they can bring someone in their circle and make them successful too, to some extent. I mean, obviously it's not always like just luck and stuff, and networking, you still need to put effort into it for sure. Consistency, actually, and stuff. Sponsored by some corpus and everything there. Yeah, for sure. Organizations popping, there will be more. Yeah, there will be more. There is no, as I said, there is no recipe if you are like me. If you are just like, you know, average dude sitting there and you just know how, you know, like some streamer like watched a lot of streams and stuff, right? There is no recipe for you. But as I said, if you are brought up by some org, there is a recipe. There is decent amount of streamers who like literally just kind of like, you know, got somewhere after they started being like brought up on some like, you know, like big networking events. Not even to mention, you know, some like classics with people who, you know, like from stream snipers became successful partner streamers. There's plenty of examples of that too. Maybe not like super successful, right? And some of them kind of fell off the grace because, you know, they were just rolling off one streamer they were sniping, right? And as soon as that opportunity disappeared, it was gone. But as I said, if there is an organization that professionally gonna be doing that, organization built by other big streamers, I mean, you know, backed by streamers, not by money. Like, no matter how much money you have, it's still gonna be not the best probably decision to like promote someone with money, because you never know what clicks, what not. But if it's the streamers with money, we don't even need really money like to stream outside of like setup and everything, and obviously like enough money to like eat and pay rent and stuff. You don't really need anything, right? It's not like some sort of a opening manufactory where you need to like dump like a few mil just to build it, then to buy all the equipment, you know, hire the workforce and stuff. No, you just like, you know, get the setup. You can literally like Twitch is kind of like slow with this, I feel too, because like I think TikTok already has that stuff. There's like content houses and stuff nowadays. I heard here we had some with like literally some like management org or something. They also like pick some like talented TikTokers, I guess. Pick someone who is like, you know, having some success on the platform, and they just like kind of like recruit them pretty much, put them in that content house, and then everyone else in that content house together, they all like network, they all like do shit in collabs and everything, and they all grow even more. Oh, NMP? Well, I mean, NMP kind of like started, yeah, as like Soda's friend, but like I think he's already like pretty self-sufficient there. They have like good content there and everything, and a lot of people watching. Like, he doesn't need, you know, to have Soda on stream or something to pop off or something. He's good, but that's exactly the thing, right? Like, you need to start, you need some boost, and that's what a lot of those organizations can do for people. They just kind of show you. Like, that's the thing, for example, like my content and stuff, for example, if there will be no LS community, like I wouldn't probably be like streaming full-time or something, because there will be no one watching, literally. Like, you're just getting like, you know, dragged in the spotlight, so there are some people already who like find you that way. Like, you need to be found. No matter like what content you have, you need to be found, first of all. If it's bad content and you got found, bad luck, nothing gonna happen, right? You're still gonna kind of like flop. But if it's good content or okay content, right, and like you got found, then you can try to continue and keep going. Them save them. Grow as a content house. It's too Brutus. But that's like the networking like this is exactly the only replicate, like something you can replicate. Well, you can't on your own, unless you're gonna go like full like stream sniper, you know, like leeching mode and everything, which is, I mean, nothing bad with that. Nothing bad with that, in my opinion, if you can pull that off. Streamer houses too, yeah, there are, yeah. They are kind of like less, I guess, like professional with that or something. There's like literally like the streamer houses streams 24/7 for a long time, but they pretty much just streamer house full of people who like no one really kind of knows. That's the thing. Like if we're talking more like, you know, content org with like people who are already huge, and then if they kind of start, you know, bringing like more people into it, and the German streamer houses end up in drama, that is also a bit of a downside, yeah, for sure. Yeah, one way or another, it's probably gonna end up with some Fiesta. That's true. Even though there are like different ones, like was it the OTV? I think I think they're actually like planning to return back to like the streamer house. Like they're like most of them like moved like to their own places and stuff, and now they kind of want to go back because like they just kind of feel like better, more fun that way. I don't know. It depends how people click, you know. It's just kind of like in case of some organizations, it's kind of people who clicked together and they got together. So they naturally already adjusted to each other. And when you kind of do it on purpose as an organization, right, you just kind of, okay, this guy is kind of having some potential. Bring him here. This guy too, bring him here. These guys are already big. Get them here, make them, you know, like work together. That's kind of already harder because like those people don't know each other. They just kind of like came here. They know it's like business and stuff, but they might already be kind of like not very super into each other. Hey, Vigilosity, hello. The streamer settlements, yeah. I mean, as I said, like with the like this all is kind of like smart, and I think there's gonna be way more of that. It's like those corporate VTubers, and there will be more with regular streamers and stuff. And as I said, like all those organizations that don't do that yet, I think they just kind of missing out. It's kind of like, might be partially because, you know, a lot of those like big successful streamers, they kind of like can't be arsed dealing with that. Like they just want, you know, to stream, play video games, they have enough money, they just, you know, they don't care really. They have like some like financial corporate managers, they give them their money like, yo dude, like make me more money or like save this money at least. And they just kind of like don't want to bother with it. And obviously all those corporate managers who invest in stuff, they all probably, you know, if not boomers, then like still different type of people, different generation. They kind of like maybe play Call of Duty or something once in a while, but they don't really know much about like the gaming stuff. They're gonna invest in like stonks, you know, like maybe crypto if they're like already like more advanced with that, like, you know, like some maybe some company, like for example, was it Amaran who was like buying like gas stations, some grocery store, I think she also bought or something. Like they do like, you know, classic investment of money, which is fine. I mean, if it works, why not? But I think a lot of those like big streamers and everything who are already big right now, they have like they have the knowledge. They basically know how to, you know, bring someone up. Not the knowledge, they have connections, and they have themselves with their audience through which they can just bring someone, you know, to the top of the platform, for example, no problems, and make a bunch of money of that. Because as I said, streaming is like, outside of food for the streamer and paying rent, doesn't need anything. You don't need like to pay salaries for like 10 workers, right? Don't need to fix like machines that are being broken and buying new machines and buying like consumables, whatever, for machines to do things with, right? Like you just kind of like have a dude playing video games and like just DoorDash delivery once in a while. Which again, like for example, having like the house that is organized professionally and everything, you can just get like a cook there or something and get like people kind of like the esports org do nowadays. I think they have like proper food, everyone is mandatory working out, all of them fucking ripped, buffed and everything, all eating well, all like, you know, full giga chads basically. And then you see like some of our like Russian or like other Slavic like esports teams with like, you know, a bunch of like nerds in glasses with like the shrimpening and everything going on. The old school esports, you know, before everyone got mandated to go to the gym every day and stuff. Now, that's kind of nice though, especially when like you work with others. It's more motivating. It's always always feels good. And the streaming farms in China, I see. Well, as I said, yeah, the TikTok like brought it here, for example. Like we had some like content houses here too, from what I heard. So yeah, TikTok brought that here too. Like that already started. Like YouTube didn't have that. Well, I mean, some streamers kind of did that, even though that was kind of like a meme and a half, really. Those like streamer houses here. But yeah, that was also a thing actually. But that wasn't to bring other streamers up. It was just to kind of make content together, basically. You're right. The com site, yeah. That was a thing, yeah. Yeah, that stuff actually, like the adult content shit, that is already way ahead. There was at some point some service, I think it was also kind of like made by our entrepreneurs, even though I think it was based in some like Baltic countries or something. But yeah, they was just like renting some big apartments, putting like cameras everywhere, and just having like a bunch of dudes and a bunch of girls who were just kind of like constantly, you know, like fucking swinging, banging and stuff like this. It's kind of like a live show when people were paying for access to the website, and they could like put any camera on and like kind of like 24/7 live show basically. So yeah, the adult already was going ham with that stuff for sure. EA DICE is building a new single-player team for a future Battlefield game. New team will help Ridgeline Games in Seattle. So yeah, not sure if it's connected to all the Call of Duty Fiesta or something. But yeah, I guess maybe EA wants to again try to get some single-player stuff in Battlefield and, you know, kind of like take a little bit of that pie from Call of Duty. Not sure if that will work. Iron Mace denies reports it stole Dark and Darker code and assets. Studio of former Nexon staffers refutes suggestion that upcoming game began life as Nexon prototype Project P3. Iron Mace developer Dark and Darker refuted claims game was built using stolen assets and code. Terrence, developer on the game, released a statement via Dark and Darker Discord channel addressing the accusations. Our code was built from scratch, they said. Most of our assets are purchased from the Unreal Marketplace. All other assets and all game design docs were created in-house. This has already been audited by an outside agency. As far as we know, you cannot copyright a game genre. Dark and Darker authenticity was called into question by a recent This Is Game report, spotted by PC Gamer and translated by Google, which said Nexon had previously disciplined Dark and Darker developers for trying to make game code and development documents outside the firm while they still worked there. Another Korean outlet reported that Nexon had sued the Iron Maze developers. However, comments on the official Discord said the suit was filed against the individual on the team rather than the studio itself. The company considers it a separate personal matter. I mean, I wouldn't even, like, be surprised, to be honest. Like, they were on Nexon's paycheck, right? They got some, like, idea going that sounds pretty good. Like, playtests show that it probably is really good, right? And they were kind of like, you know what? Let's kind of, like, make it on our own. Why would we be sharing? Let's just make our own project like this. Like, they didn't even need to steal anything. They just like kind of got an idea. They tested the idea, works good. You know what? Let's make it our own thing independently. I mean, wasn't copyrighted or anything, so why not? That's kind of like the scary part, though, too. When, you know, something actually... Yeah, ideas don't cost anything, though, because everyone has an idea. It's all about, like, how good it will be, but I guess maybe if they already got paid by company and on the paycheck they got to the part where like iterating the gameplay and figuring out if it's good or not, and then they kind of like peaced out as soon as they figured out that it's good. That's kind of a bit of a sad if you're a company, I guess. Wouldn't exactly say it's like that bad. You know, I don't know. They did work. They tested the concepts and everything, and then they just kind of left and they made it into their own thing. It doesn't guarantee that it's gonna succeed, right? It doesn't guarantee it is actually kind of fun and everything. Just took a risk to make it their own. As long as the assets and stuff are not stolen in the code, then why not? Why not? Alright. What else do we have there? This one. Warner Brother Games reports year-on-year decline ahead of Hogwarts Legacy's 850 million success. Q4 fiscal year off to strong start with 12 million sales for Wizarding RPG Mortal Kombat 12, one of 6 games to release in 2023. More than 12 million copies worldwide in the first 2 weeks. Fantasy Action RPG also generated 850 million in sales since its launch on February 10th. 850 mil. So like in 2 weeks basically. They got 850 mil. Call of Duty did that in what, in the weekend or something, 1 billion. So that's also like, to put things in perspective, like you saw the hype around Hogwarts and everything, and then there is Call of Duty that makes it like every year basically, no problems, just by being Call of Duty. Yeah, Fiona. Yeah, I mean, apparently they already said there's gonna be more Dead Space. I think they already said like a couple of weeks ago, like a week ago, that the new Dead Space already like gonna happen, and I think they even kind of like considering returning to the franchise, as in like, you know, new series, not new parts in the franchise, not the remakes. Deadloop has hit 5 million players. Arcane Studios' Time Loop FPS has reached the user count in 5 months after also launching an Xbox Series X and S consoles. The thing is, it's 5 million players they reached. I checked the original and stuff. It doesn't say like sold copies or anything, and game is on Game Pass. So yeah, it's a little less impressive. Let's put it that way. That in the PlayStation Plus even too. Yeah. So they either kind of phrased it kind of weirdly, or yeah, it's just 5 million players overall, which is still impressive, but considering yeah, it's already for free in many ways, it's a bit less impressive. I'm kind of not sure how successful it was in the end commercially for them, now that they are also part of the Gigacorp. Nintendo will not be present at E3 2023. The console platform holder attributed the decision to the event not fitting into its plans. Bro, feels bad, man, feels bad. Statement to the publication, Nintendo said, "We approach our role in any event on case-by-case basis and are always considering various ways to engage with our fans. Since this year's E3 show didn't fit into our plans, we have made the decision to not participate." Gaming firm added that it will continue to support the event and the Entertainment Software Association. Hey, Webbit. E3 cannot fit into plans. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly like how does that work. I guess they're planning their own reveals and everything, so don't have. They're probably just gonna do some Nintendo Direct or something around the E3 time, most likely. So yeah, basically E3 is empty. Outside of Ubisoft. Only Ubisoft is going. No one else is going. Microsoft will have their own presentation. So I mean, technically kind of E3. They just have like a convention center nearby. So they just don't want to pay to E3, you know, organizers or anything. They're gonna just do their own stuff, basically. Who else was there? Yeah, I think only they basically said yeah, something. Nintendo might do like some Direct probably. EA already never kind of was at E3. They had like some outside also showcase basically. Yeah, pretty much kind of nothing is gonna change most likely. Sony was skipping for a while already. Square, not sure if they will hold some sort of presentation themselves. Who else? Bethesda became part of Microsoft now, so no separate presentations. Devolver, they also weren't really there. They're just gonna, you know, do their online show again, and that's it. Konami will be there, I see. I mean, they're probably gonna be like on the grounds, not like the dedicated show. Are they gonna be doing, or will they? I don't know. I think Konami never did like their own show. Like, you know, dedicated Konami show. Thank you guys, thank you. For them, probably too close to Zelda. I mean, I guess, kinda. Konami gonna have a big show, actually. Damn, son. Insane. Time to bring all the remasters in, probably. Activision, a data breach, contains employee details, Call of Duty's future, and more. Insider Gaming has been able to verify the legitimacy of an alleged Activision data breach from Twitter user Underground, who recently posted key Call of Duty details to his Twitter account overnight. The user not only posted several images on Twitter regarding the release state of Modern Warfare 2 DLCs, Insider Gaming has been able to obtain the entirety of the data breach. The data obtained contains plans for Modern Warfare 2 upcoming DLCs, Call of Duty 2023, a codenamed Jupiter, Call of Duty 2024 codenamed Cerberus, as well as sensitive employee information. The information obtained includes full names, corporate emails and phone numbers, job opening, offer amounts, places of work, and more. Damn, son. Division was breached December 4th, 2022, and the files were passed on to him recently by a single individual who was unable to sell the contents of the breach. Conversation was said that the hacker was able to breach a human resources employee's computer, with which the hacker was able to scrape easily, gaining access to the information. Although not confirmed at this time, it appears that the hack was limited to that one employee's computer. However, given the responsibilities given to an HR employee, the computer obtained the employee details of an Activision employees. The stated that no player user data has been compromised. Alright. Activision issued the following statement. Security of our data is paramount. We have a comprehensive information security protocols in place to ensure its confidentiality. December 4th, 2022, our information security team swiftly addressed an SMS phishing attempt and quickly resolved it. Following a thorough investigation, we determined that no sensitive employee data, game code, or player data was accessed. Like full names and phone numbers. Nothing sensitive. Kick. And then this one. Bethesda finally announces launch of Mighty Doom. Yeah, couldn't wait, dude. Going around the houses for years, Mighty Doom, adorable, colorful, a top-down exploration of the Doom universe, built exclusively for mobile and boasting roguelike gameplay. It's a game that first surfaced in 2020 through rumors and then in 2021 through early access test phases. Now with the uploading of a short, punchy trailer, Bethesda officially lifted the lid on Mighty Doom, confirming that the game will release on mobile devices on March 21st. Alright, what do we have there? I hope they got the jammers too, at least. And then it will be allowed. Hey, keyboard. Actually, not sure, is it? That's a teaser, huh? We'll see, I guess, what I was gonna say. That doesn't look even close to what they showed in the trailer. Yeah, that doesn't look that good, brother, whatsoever. Pre-register now. So I guess no date yet. Huh? Game launch is pre-register now, 21st of March. All right. So there is. You already can pre-register, and then in March you can play it already. But yeah, that doesn't look that good, honestly. Okay, when we just kind of like the cute Doom, but you know, with good gameplay, that'll be fine. But that kinda doesn't look that fine, to be honest. Not gonna lie to you. Deep Rock Galactic video. What about? What about it? Oh, you recommended? Gears of War 2 writer teases return for Gears 6. Former Gears of War writer Joshua Ortega has teased his return to the series with Gears 6. Ortega quote tweeted himself on Twitter this week, sharing the message "Once again it's on," alongside an old post about his work on the Gears of War franchise. Damn son, another one. Yeah, back to Gears. Feels like the American author and the comics writer will be involved in the next Gears game in some shape. Ortega previously worked on Gears of War 2 along with the first 13 issues of the Gears of War comic book prequel series published by DC Comics. This is the USA. Twitter thread, Ortega also notes his own role in the story and narrative lead design for Gears 3, as well as the creation of numerous characters within the franchise. We'll see. His other work in the industry includes contributing to titles like Ghost of Tsushima, Shadow Complex, Vio Pinata, and Law Breakers. Oh, the Law Breakers, damn son. Haven't heard that one in a while. People play those for story, I guess. I mean, to some extent. A New World pivots the seasonal model from March 28th. Amazon's MMORPG New World is set to pivot into season-based operating model from March 28th. An update on the game confirmed today. From the end of the month, players will receive more frequent content for New World, and with each new season will of course come all new season passes. Split between the passes, which Amazon has dubbed reward tracks, one of which is free, while the other is a paid premium pass. 100 tiers of loot, emotes, and cosmetics to unlock. There's plenty up for grabs in the season passes, but this is just the latest in a long line of games to adopt this structure, so nothing new. Update New World on a predictable 3-month cadence. Through seasons, we will introduce more content and experiences for all players to enjoy. Alright, let's see. 100 ranks of season pass. Exclusive challenges dropping with each new season, as well as an activity stamp card, which sees players collect milestones based on certain predetermined activities. Yeah, that's one of those that kind of like wants you to, you know, to hang around and play more, but when you're already kind of tired, and that only makes it worse for me. So not sure. Whenever I will feel like it though, I would be down. Steam sale dates for the rest of 2023 revealed. Alright, Mystery Fest is happening now. Fossil Fest, April to May. Spring sale, March 16th, 23rd. Major seasonal sale, so quite soon. Sports Fest, May 15th, 22nd. Next Fest, June 19th, 26th, so that's gonna be nice. Summer sale, June 29th, July 13th. Major seasonal sale, Stealth Fest, July 24th, 31st. Visual Novel Fest, damn son, August 7th to 14th. Strategy Fest, August 28th, September 4th. Schmoop Fest, September 25th, October 2nd. Next Fest again, October 9th to 16th. A return of Steam Scream Fest, Halloween. And then Autumn Sale and the Winter Sale. The Winter and Autumn Sale again, kind of quite close there. So it only 2 next fest seems like. So like summer and autumn. Well, unless one will be also kind of like in January, February next year, I guess. Because last year we had summer also in autumn, I guess, right? Then we had one now. So kind of like 3 per year, I guess. PlayStation Summer Showcase to prepare fans for a next phase of PlayStation 5, journalist says. Jeff Grubb, I see. Grubb says the recent State of Play was never going to be a massive showing from Sony. Instead, he claims company has been waiting on a different showing to get fans excited. Yeah, hell, it seems like it. Sony is saving their good stuff for the PlayStation Showcase that's going to happen before E3. It was supposed to happen last fall. They kept pushing back because their developers weren't ready. Now that those developers are ready, they should have a massive show that really sets up the second phase of the PlayStation 5. Oh yeah, the new version of the console, yeah, the detachable disk drive. Working wireless earbuds, a new wireless headset for the console. A new version of the console will have a nearly identical hardware as the current PS5 models. Let's see. So right before E3, I guess it's kind of like on E3, basically, when the presentations are happening, maybe. Yeah, bro, I mean, that was kind of like nothing really. It's just like a bunch of indie games, some of the VR stuff for PlayStation VR, and like more info, more info on Suicide Squad game, which we watched earlier, and yeah, it's still kind of like, still no idea what exactly it's gonna be, and still not sold whatsoever on that. So yeah, there was like literally nothing cool, no exclusives, nothing. Well, except VR exclusives, of course. So it was indeed quite weak, Oh, here we go. And the copium. Starfield's next showcase is imminent, it's claimed. The most highly anticipated game of the decade, certainly the most highly anticipated game of the year. Week's community been reading under the weight of nail-biting anxiety, desperately longing for even a tidbit of information that reveals when the next Starfield showcase will drop. Well, according to VGC News, Andy Robinson, an announcement for the Starfield showcase is imminent, which suggests something will be confirmed in the coming days. Are we about to learn Starfield's release date? Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, so it's again only kind of like, yeah, the announcement of the Starfield showcase is imminent. Well, I mean, it is. The question is when. That's the main one. So they're gonna announce the showcase. Own showcase later in the year. Wasn't there like the rumors it's gonna be like March or something? There's like too many rumors nowadays. Too many sources for the rumors and too many rumors. So already kind of starting to forget. Which rumor was that about? Was it like March or something? Announcement for announcements. Yeah, exactly. People just guessing at this point. Well, I mean, yeah, you can just say like it's imminent. Yeah, just you wait. It's imminent. Almost here. Alright, yeah, and that seems like pretty much it. There we go. Alright. Silk Song is Omega real, eh? Well, I mean, they both are real. The question is what's gonna happen first? What's gonna happen, you know, and when, basically. Not even first or something, but what is gonna happen? What's gonna happen? We'll see. How that will go. Alright. So yeah, that is all with the news. That's all with the news. Let's see. Alright, let's... I guess... Yeah, let's just do longer stream here then. Okay, no point probably going for the alt YouTube stuff. Let's just do a longer one here. And let's get that Unity going then. Let's get some of that Unity going. Like 1.5, 2 hours or something. See how things go. I'm gonna go again that sleep already soon. And actually some food too, I guess. Alright, let's start. So let's do it. Let's do it.